NHL draft with them and they can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, we said last week that the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday bonanza, of which we confirmed is 5 days of football, would be just terrific. I don't think any of us realized it would be that good. What a great 4-day span so far we've had. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, Dave. You know what I feel good for today? I got to tell you. I feel great for him. RJ Santillo.
Yeah, well, you should.
I mean, what a day for him to be alive. You know? Have his team lose Kittle. We just found out that his starting linebackers have been with the team for a combined 77 days. He's got his red zip up on. I mean, what a day for him. His Sabres don't lose anymore.
Yeah. It's you know what? The worm is turning for RJ.
It's like sports Shangri-La for this guy right now.
You know, good for him. Good, he deserves it. He deserves it. He's earned it. He's the one carrying the torch for the show, right? My big excitement is I might get a head coach that's very good, which is great. Your excitement is kicks never get blocked. They just don't.
Nope.
Raymond he's going to have a new defensive coordinator, but that's crap. Let's be fair. All that stuff that's not the actual team that you're dealing with now. That's like the future stuff. RJ is involved in the postseason, and his team went in there. And two things. A, what a great win, and a gutty win by his team. And secondarily, what a pathetic performance from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, their offense is a problem, right? I mean, they have a really good defense, and I don't know if it's just the offensive coordinator stinks, which I think is true. That the quarterback isn't that good, whatever it is. I mean, their offense just leaves teams in games. And to their credit, San Francisco, Jawan Jennings makes, one of the nicer throws you'll see. Great catch by McCaffrey. But, they let San Francisco hang around to the point where they finally figured it out and end up winning that game. And that's a horrible, horrible loss for Philly. I don't know which worse is loss. I don't know which loss is worse. That loss or after the first half that Green Bay had to lose that game to Chicago.
Well, I like the way they lost, the Green Bay loss is worse.
Yeah.
Going into the game, the Philadelphia loss is worse.
Correct. But that's what I mean. Just after watching the first half of that game, complete control, that game should be over.
It was over.
For Chicago to come all the way back and win. Yeah.
Yeah. So the things that you notice from this weekend are the officiating is just god-awful in this league, which we say every week, so it's no different. And the coaches have no idea what's going on as far as when to go and not go for stuff. No, I'm serious. Hey, the only reason we don't crucify him today is Ben Johnson, who was, I thought, wildly, overly, crazily aggressive in the first half of that game. He's going for 4th downs in his own 30-yard line in the first half and not getting them and handing points over to Green Bay. The only reason we don't destroy him for that is because they came back and had a phenomenal victory in that game.
Because they won.
Yeah,
because they won. And that's it. I don't know if it was just like this is who Detroit was, and we would blame Dan Campbell for it. And this is clearly who Ben Johnson is. And luckily for him, it's just for whatever reason, Green Bay went into the locker room at halftime after missing that field goal, had the ball coming out of the half, and their offense did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there were Bears adjustments, which there must have been, or if it was just some kind of a guys, we're gonna take our foot off the pedal and do almost nothing in the second half until they had to, and they even scored that touchdown.
Yeah,
and then they let them go right back down the field twice.
Right back down the field, 10 plays, another missed field goal. Also had a missed extra point. And
Brandon McManus was brutal.
Dude, he was a saboteur. He was a saboteur, and then was it 25? Number 25 on their defense was a saboteur.
Oh, terrible.
He had a chance at the goal line, had no interest. And then the 4th down throw, which was an unbelievable throw. I've watched that throw like 25 times. Like, to have enough arm strength to make that throw to a Dunze, I have no idea if you watch the play what 25 is doing. Like, he steps up for no reason.
I got to watch it again and look for 25 specifically.
It's like he had the Bears. He had to have had the Bears. There's no other way to describe it. It was that bad. But yeah, that was for us too because we both had Green Bay. That was
right. Well, I'm done. You know what the thing is? Both picks I made so far, they were good picks.
Yeah.
Like the Packers was a good pick. The Jaguars was a good pick. It's not like you look back, you're like, oh my God, they lost by both teams probably should have won that game.
Right. See, that's you know how I feel about when I get picks wrong. Is my initial instinct on Tuesday? I think I was like, you know what? I think I like the Bears. And as the week went on, I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna go. I think I like Green Bay. And I usually have a nervous breakdown when we lose, but it's like no, I picked that. That was the right. So it was 21-3.
Yeah.
That game was over, and you get the ball out of half.
It was 21-3, and then they were up 12 points. I think it was 12 points, right? With 6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And then they had the fourth down play, and then, oh, my God, what a collapse. If you're a Packers fan, you got to be beside yourself. If you're an Eagles fan, you got to be beside yourself. I think that would be it as far as just, like, you're a Panthers fan. I think you hold your head high if you're a Panthers fan. You give a hell of a performance. Same with the Jaguars. Jaguars just lost to maybe the best player in football.
Right. I think if we're power ranking, like, who should feel worse today, it's
probably
I would say Green
Packers.
Bay. It's probably Green Bay followed up by Philly. And then at some point, in I know we had this conversation on Friday, if Justin Herbert had both tackles, and played the way that Justin Herbert just played again in the postseason, that would be a huge – it's still going to be a talking point today, but that would be another really big talking point.
I don't know of all the football I've ever watched how many times I've seen a quarterback get beaten up more than that. This guy takes –
it's all season long.
I mean, he takes more hits than anybody. He takes more sacks than anybody. And somehow he continues, and I know he didn't play well. I'm not going to argue that point, but somehow he continues to stand in the pocket. It's unbelievable.
Well,
the punishment he takes.
He is. I think the reason why like Ray gets frustrated sometimes, right? Because Ray starts going with the mama bear to Dak Prescott, and Justin Herbert will bring up and will always be brought up on top 10 quarterbacks or top 5 quarterbacks, and because of his talent, right? Because of how he's built, how big he is, how tough he is, how he throws a football, Justin Herbert always gets thrown into that mix. But at some point now, Justin Herbert's going to have to take that next step. And that was another game. I mean, what the referees choose to call and not to call. There was one play where he gets hit in the helmet. They don't call that. And then the defender lands full body right on top of him. And Harbaugh's like, are you going to call anything? Like, what exactly are we doing here? 2 penalties in the same play. We called none of them.
Well, in a low-scoring game, too, Harbaugh gets the ball, first and goal at the 10-yard line off an interception, decides, no, I'm gonna just not go for points. Like how many the Jaguars did it? Jaguars lost by 3 points and didn't go for a field goal when they had the chance. Like what is happening? What is happening with these teams? They just go for everything. It's dangerous the way that they coach this game.
You know what's funny though is so I'm watching the games with my father-in-law, and he's old school football fan, right? Loves it, but he's old school. So they're I can't tell you how many times over the last couple of days where it's like, there's been a couple, there's 4th and 4s, and he's like, they're not going. They're just going to try to get him to jump off sides. I'm like, no, I'm telling you right now, they're going. He's
they're
like,
go.
They're going. Oh, no, they're definitely not. I'm like, they're going, and they go, and he's like, what the hell is happening here?
It's crazy.
What? Football's different. I'm like, yeah, football's different now.
But it's not like different. It's like a different game. It's like a completely. It's not even the same game that we used to watch.
No. I mean, there is. It has to be, I guess, the analytics in telling you when you should go and when you shouldn't go. So they have that, like, there's that safety.
But even the one on Ben Johnson on Saturday night, they showed the stat, like, analytics say, do not go. And it's like, well, I'm going.
I think there were also times when the numbers don't support it. But I think having those numbers at your disposal gives you the extra confidence that if it doesn't work, at least you have proof that you should go. Right? There's definitely a different comfort level now than before, because normally you just take the points. How come you didn't go there? Well, I just took the points. Points are at a premium when you're in the postseason. And it's still but you said it, and you're right, is at the end of it, especially in these close games, like, there's also something about momentum. I mean, the play you're talking about where they actually picked it, they should have picked it up, but Trevor Lawrence kind of slips, and it looks like his shin ends up going down before the first down.
Right.
Like, the moment, before you know it, Buffalo's right back down the field and scores a touchdown.
Same thing happened last night in the Chargers game. They stopped them at the 2-yard line. First play, Ramondre Stevenson, right? Big play, and all of a sudden the entire game is flipped on its ear.
Stevenson was a problem, too.
I told you, he's really, when he doesn't fumble, he's a really, really dangerous running back.
They got 2 good running backs, but there is, like, momentum does exist, though. That's what bothers me sometimes about these coaches, especially coaches that played. Like that, a big stop in that spot could completely flip the momentum. At least you get points. It's like you feel good about yourself. All of a sudden you get that stop. Now the other offense gets the ball. They feel good because their defense just made a big stop, and boom, right down the field, touchdowns. But whatever. I mean, we're not going to change it. Just like we're not going to change the officiating.
Yeah,
which also stinks.
I personally don't like it. I think it's too aggressive. I think it's too much. I mean, you got guys going 4th and 4. They're on like 29-yard line in the first half. I know that the teams want to look at analytics and be more aggressive, but it seems dangerous. And it feels like Dan Campbell has kind of led the whole charge to this era of the way they play football.
Well, but it is dangerous, though. I mean, it was dangerous for Chicago. Chicago had no right winning that football game.
They had no right winning that football game. That's right.
I mean, that game was over. I mean, you get the missed field goal, then you go 3 and out to start the second half, and even then, I mean, nothing happened for the whole third quarter. It was
21-6 at the end of the third quarter.
Right. And then, I mean, you're right. You do score a touchdown, and then, I mean, I know I felt good about it. You felt good about it. And then another 4th down. It was like, what was the stat yesterday? Every team that trailed in the last 2 minutes ended up winning. I mean, that was Chicago, Buffalo won. Same deal. Went right down the field. That's another one that pisses me off. What am I doing? Why am I betting against Josh Allen? What's wrong with me?
Because it wasn't a bad pick. The Jaguars were right there. The Jaguars had the lead with under 2 minutes to go. Jaguars were driving. I mean, what more do you want? Your pick was right there.
I wanted to win. I just don't like because
if you took the Chargers, I could understand. Today being like, oh man, what a stupid pick that was. You didn't make dumb picks. They didn't pan out.
No, I get it. It's fine. I just it frustrates me because I also I said it would be Buffalo and the Rams. So what am I doing?
Well, that's a fair point.
Right.
Like if I asked you who's going to go to the Super Bowl and your pick is Buffalo and the Rams, and then you pick against Buffalo, that doesn't really make all that much sense.
Right, but when I said it at the time, a lot of it had to do with the experience of Buffalo, the sense of urgency from Buffalo, and how good Josh Allen is. And I swear, and RJ would agree with me, watching Josh Allen jog off the field after playing the Jets, it looked like he could barely move. Well,
and he was in the tent yesterday.
Right, like a noticeable limp. I'm like, well, if he can't run around, like this Jacksonville team at home, which is one of the hotter teams in the NFL, like they'll win this football game. But
well, they could have.
To his credit,
maybe they even should have. But he's superhuman, man. He is unbelievable.
Oh, how about the tush push that ends up almost in the end zone? It's like, can we tackle him?
And then you get every coach around Twitter who says, no, what the smart thing to do there if you're the Bills was to take a knee twice.
It was Orlovsky said the same thing.
Okay. Do you know what happens if they take a knee twice?
And don't score or take a penalty? Yeah.
And then there's like a penalty or they fumble or like something crazy happens. You never forgive yourself. I think you have to get in.
I think it's clear that football, especially NFL football, has now completely swung to we're going to win or lose the game on the offensive side of the ball. Like that's really where we're at. That's why we're going for every 4th down. It's like we pay all this money for our quarterback. It's an offensive league now. We'll win it with our offense. Because I'm with you. Score there. Like there's 3 phases of the game, right? Like you got special teams and you got defense. Score the touchdown, and then have your defense also has to hold up its end of the bargain here. But the other thing is just how look, Jacksonville's kicker's a weapon.
He did miss a kick, though. But you're right, he's a weapon.
I know he missed the kick, and that could be just playoffs and everything else. But still, that guy can kick from 70.
Correct. But you know what, though? So they lost by 3, and 6 points you left right there on the table.
Right.
You didn't go for a field goal when I thought you should have gone for a field goal, and secondarily, you missed a field goal. So if you hit on the plays you should have hit on, you probably win that football game.
That's what it comes down to, though, man. I mean, I've heard every coach explain that to me since the day I can remember. It's all like, hey, just focus on the little things. And in the moment, it doesn't seem like a big thing, but by the end of it, you start, what are you focused on when you lose or when you win?
Right.
Then
those little things. You look back at it, and, oh, man, if we would have taken the points there, if we would have not gone for it there, if we would have done this in this situation. But this is what they do now.
It all adds up. I mean, Green Bay, same thing, right? Like, I mean, as bad as their second half was, you miss a field goal at the end of the first half, you miss an extra point, and you miss another field goal.
Right, you left 7 points. That's
7 points.
It. You have those 7 points back. I mean, even if you would have had the extra point, just the extra point on that last drive, you could have tied the game up. Now, I don't know if he would have made it because he stinks, but, I mean, you would have been in a position to easily. How about a timeout, and off the timeout, they have a delay of game. That's special, huh?
Yeah, that was special. Also, the play that the Eagles drew up off the timeout was a special one. Like, I watched the Emmanuel Acho broke it down.
Yep.
And he was the level of disgust. If you watch the clip, he's like, the defense that the Niners are playing is designed specifically to take away the play that the Eagles the Eagles just called. Like, that's the defense you would call. It's like, if I knew the play you were calling, that's the defense I would call to make sure that didn't work. And that's what he came up with.
If I'm an Eagles fan, I mean, I almost wish I could just sit back and listen to the sports talk radio in Philly today. They're going to lose.
I might.
They were booing the team in the second quarter.
I might listen to it. I may actually turn it on today.
You know what you should call?
You want to call today?
No, I don't want to call.
Why don't we call? I'll call. Let's call from the show, but I'll be the caller.
You should call.
I will. It's not great for you though. Let's call it what it is.
I feel great about Harbaugh.
Green Bay doesn't scare. If Green Bay moves on from Matt LaFleur, that doesn't scare you at all?
A little bit.
Yeah, right.
A little bit. Listen, you told me I get Matt LaFleur as the Giants head coach. I'd take that right now.
Yeah, but what if the Eagles opens up too?
I feel great about Harbaugh to the Giants.
Okay, listen, I'm happy for you. I'm just saying you got two. I mean, you got two real good jobs that could open up here.
Well, if you're the Eagles, how do you? Not that I think he's a very good coach, because I said for years I don't think he is. How do you win a Super Bowl, get the 3 seed, lose a bad game? I'm not denying it. Lose a bad game, and fire him. How do you do that?
Because he has that personality. He has a fireable personality. That could be another one where it's. I don't know the conversations being had behind closed doors. If, like, I read an article this morning that, I mean, the guy's house was being egged, the offensive coordinator. Like, that's a Sirianni decision. That's one of his buddies. And there were plenty of times during the season where, like, we got to, someone else has to call plays. And Sirianni didn't want to do it. So it doesn't sound like Jalen Hurts in the OC see it the same way. Actually,
well, the OC is gone.
Yeah, right. But if that was a Sirianni decision, if you get enough players inside that locker room to say that, hey, we've had enough of Nick Sirianni, and you got like legitimate like, this is another one of those coaching cycles where, I mean, you could have Matt LaFleur could be available. You got John Harbaugh available. You got Stefanski. Like, there's some McCarthy's available. Like, there are good coaches available.
Very good coaches.
Could we do better?
I listen. I think you could always do better than Nick Sirianni. I don't think he's very good at all. But I mean, are you gonna move on from a guy that's had that level of success? It would feel almost unprecedented, no?
Right. But again, I mean, do you not feel like he's got that kind of personality that could be like, hey, as good as it's been, it's kind of,
we can do better. We can do better right away. Maybe. I'm just telling you. People I've spoken to. I mean, you look at somebody had the odds this morning. The strongest odds for any coach to any team right now is John Harbaugh to the Giants.
Yeah, you got what, minus 175?
Yeah, you saw that also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel really good about it. My understanding is he's going to go into the building whenever it is, or they might even go.
And they get off the job. Yeah, they did the right thing. They have checked all the boxes before Harbaugh comes in.
They've checked all the boxes. They're going to have the meeting with him, and if things go well at the meeting, I think they're going to get it done right there and be like, you want the job or you don't want the job.
All right, but you're already starting to see like the connection between Harbaugh and Green Bay. Like, that's already happened.
There's a tremendous connection between Harbaugh and Green Bay.
And LaFleur's deal's got to be worked out. How much do they want to pay him? That was a gross loss, man.
Oh, terrible.
That Green Bay loss was disgusting.
Terrible. But I do think you have to be careful of you have and I'm not defending it. It's a horrendous loss. He's a good coach.
Right, he's a good coach. But again, like, I mean, John Harbaugh's available. So, I mean, is that, again, I'm not saying just fire Matt LaFleur without knowing that John Harbaugh's a legitimate option. Like, through back channels talking to his agent, hey, if we move on from Matt LaFleur, how interested is John Harbaugh?
Well, you would think that if LaFleur is not fired today, that he's not going to be fired, no?
No,
if you want
probably
Harbaugh,
not.
You got to get moving quickly.
Right, I think today's probably the day. If they're going to make a change in Green Bay or Philadelphia, they'll do it today.
Right. Well, we'll find out. I feel good about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe on Friday I'm like, I want off this thing. I'm miserable. But right now I feel good about it. I think the Giants are going to land Harbaugh. I really do.
It feels like if you don't, I mean, the three I saw for you, the best odds are Harbaugh, Stefanski, and McCarthy. So
right. So either and any of those guys is, I think, a win for the Giants. But by the way, and I know off of the season they just had, to sit here and say this now might be a stupid thing to say, that division is wide open, man. That division is wide open. I think if the Giants have a really good offseason, and that's a big if, that they could compete for that division next season. I really believe it.
I think the second, if it happens, John Harbaugh gets hired, that most NFL experts will pick the Giants to be one of those teams that has the biggest turnaround.
Those four win to the biggest turnaround kind of teams will be the Giants, right?
Yep.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
believe that.
Before we break, we probably should bring on RJ, no?
He should. I mean, I would like him to co-host the show if that's possible.
RJ?
Hey, Dave.
How you doing?
I'm doing better than Big Dom and the Eagles.
Big Dom had a big catch yesterday, though.
Yeah, too bad it didn't count. They could have used him in the red zone.
On one of the better thrown balls of the day from Jalen Hurts.
That's an organizational win. Because as excited as I am, and I am, when I saw, I'm not going to lie to you, I did not feel great going into it. You said it before the game, or before the show we were talking, about how many questions the Niners had, and that said about their two of their starting linebackers had spent 77 days affiliated with the Niners. Not on the roster or snaps. That is like pen to paper, you're on the practice squad. Eric Kendricks probably didn't think he was going to play football again, ever, in his life. And to go into Philadelphia, we talked Friday, and the biggest key for me was the Niners had to start fast, and they did. And at some point, they had to get the Philadelphia crowd, which is not all that difficult to do, to turn on their own team. And they did. And they looked sloppy all throughout the game and all season. But for the league's most expensive offense to look like they did against guys off the street, that and they won the Super Bowl last year, so I have to be careful about how far I go with it, and Howie Roseman's still brilliant. That was an organizational defeat for the Eagles and an organizational victory for the 49ers.
Yes, and it was glorious. Because you know what? We were all Niners fans yesterday. Everyone on this show, everyone, unless you're an Eagles fan, you're rooting for the Niners yesterday.
It felt like at points in that game, if you're an Eagles fan, you were still rooting for the 49ers. It's like they want Patullo out so bad. I guarantee there's a portion of Eagles fans that realize they're not good enough to win the Super Bowl. They were willing to take yesterday on the chin to make changes.
You say that, and they weren't good enough. But as I'm watching the game, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh my God, if they win this game, they get the Bears. That's certainly a winnable game. The Bears defense is awful, and there's no reason they couldn't win that game. And if they win that game, now it comes down to Sam Darnold, or if the Rams go now they host the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
So you're right, they're not good enough. But even not being good enough, I did have this like these panic moments of, oh God, like I know this team's not very good, but I could see them finding a way into the Super Bowl. But what a brutal loss that is yesterday.
Yeah,
right. But I mean, wasn't the feeling the entire time though? Because the defense has been really good. Vic Fangio, we talked about him, and Peter Schrager's mentioned it. Like that's one of the defensive coordinators that keeps the best offensive minds up, like McVay and Shanahan. Their defense was really good. I think that we all thought, hey, as bad as this offense has been this season, is it just, hey, coming from a Super Bowl, are they able to flip a switch once they get to the postseason?
We got the answer.
That clearly wasn't the case.
Wasn't the case. All right, well, RJ, congratulations. You're going to be a big part of the show. 800-919-3776. We're going to go, the whole show is going to be around the league, but specifically be led by Raymond right around 8 o'clock. You know what we do? We got a frenzy. We have stuff you missed. What a phenomenal. And it started Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Another game tonight. Great stuff. We discuss all of it. Get to your calls as well. 800-919-3776. 716 with you right here on ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com. That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
The final wildcard matchup is tonight, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a Profit Boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Tonight, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple Profit Boosts waiting for you in the app. So if you think the Texans keep it rolling, then get in the action. Maybe you think the Steelers have finally figured it out at the right time. Guess what? You can bet that too. So take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment, then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. Visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
At City Harvest, we're on the road every day rescuing millions of pounds of nutritious food for New Yorkers in need, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off and every day 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's a beautiful day.
Well, when you get to experience the Eagles losing like they did, it really can be a beautiful, beautiful day. Raymond is in a great mood today. Packers lost. He got that pick right. Now the Cowboys get the 20th overall selection, so he feels good about that. He got to watch the Eagles lose.
He had a day. I mean, he's lighting up the group.
He had a great weekend.
Lighting up the group chat to the point where, I mean, between him and John, I almost actually, for the first time ever, pulled myself out of the group chat.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You throw yourself out of the group chat, they drag you right back in. It's like the Godfather 3.
I'm guilty of that.
I was self-conscious. It did feel like I was talking to myself for a while there.
You were.
I didn't like it.
You were talking to yourself.
I was trying desperately to get two of you engaged, but
wasn't
happening.
No engaging. I was having a bad day yesterday.
You were being, like, nasty at times.
You lit the thing up. I
regret nothing. I regret nothing.
I mean, at one point you went 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm aware.
5.
I'm fully aware.
You were just. It was just you. It was just you by yourself, just rolling.
You ever think to yourself, I wonder if anyone's getting these?
Right.
No. Oh, I knew you were getting all of them. And again, like I said, I was conscious, like, wow, okay, I guess I'm talking to myself here. But I kept going. I kept pushing.
Oh, I know we know.
Yeah, like at around, I don't know, like at around 450-ish. You and John probably could have just done your own side.
Like Jalen Hurts to a triple covered tight end on 4th down. I just forced it.
Wow.
You know what? You and John should have split off. Hey, John, you seem active. Let's talk about your parlay and my great picking today.
So is he still going?
Talk about was his parlay.
Yeah, he's got tonight. He needs the Texans tonight.
What a throw from Juan Jennings, huh?
Oh, that's your guy.
That's my guy. That Juan Jennings is, oh, boy. Other teams don't like that guy.
And they called a penalty.
What a throw that was.
Yeah, they called a penalty. And no one really knew if it was on the Niners or not right away.
Right.
Good old officiating.
So I didn't. If you in that situation, you're still kind of a quarterback.
Yeah, I guess.
Were you kind of puzzled by that as well?
I was puzzled as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't realize that they were still roughing the passer.
I guess just if you're a passer, right? But I would
on
think
the table.
if there was the thought that you could run it.
Well,
I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, but he's able to run it. Like he could have run it or passed it. Right? Like,
I don't understand. I'll be completely frank with you. I don't understand.
I guess maybe because he's now throwing the ball after he threw it, that you could rough the passer.
I guess. Now, two things. I didn't know that. That confused me, and it confused who did that game.
RJ, who did the Niners game?
Brady.
That was Tom.
Right. It confused Burkhardt and Brady because Burkhardt's like, wait, hang on a moment, flag on the play. This could be coming back. I was like, oh, for dear God.
And then I think, was that the they missed the extra point on that one too, right? Was that like the worst?
Yes.
Was that your buddy?
That Pinheiro.
That was one of the most.
I don't know who he is.
That was one of the most aggressively missed extra points I've ever seen.
Although if you're ever going to miss an extra point, that was the one, right?
With authority, he missed it.
Yeah, but if you go up 4, you're up 4. If you go up 5, that doesn't really do anything for you.
No, but my first thought when he missed it was, I don't even know his name.
Yeah, Joel Pinheiro. He can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro. Whatever Pinheiro's name is.
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name. And secondarily, off of that play, I don't know his name. It looked so easy. That was not an easy catch for McCaffrey.
No,
that was
especially because
a great grab.
I mean, it's hard enough when it's over, your shoulder like that. But then it started to tail over to his right shoulder, and he kind of had to, twist himself to catch it. He's awesome, dude.
Hey,
Christian McCaffrey is he's the secret weapon, man.
He is just a sensational weapon, of which they don't really have a ton right now.
No, I mean, it's call it what you want. I mean, it's organizational, it's coaching, it's all these different things. And Robert Saleh's done a really good job. Kyle Shanahan's a stud, but I mean, when you have that guy who does absolutely everything, I mean, that helps.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome in the running game. He's awesome in the passing game. He's a phenomenal football player.
Juszczyk was good.
Juszczyk was good. He had a bunch of catches yesterday. He catches everything too. He's got great hands.
That's all we had left. We're throwing inside slants, and I mean that play though, that Juan Jennings touchdown throw, everything about.
So we're doing that, huh?
He could be whoever he wants today. I mean, everything about that, the way they sold it, like the handoff to Sky Moore. By the way, we're handing off to Sky Moore.
Yep.
Was an inside handoff. It wasn't like the typical end around like on the outside hand, and like they pull a guard to sell it, and then it was honestly it was hot.
Did you get turned on?
A little bit.
Kyle Shanahan's like the evil genius in the football movies who come up with these loopy plays that you say, oh, those will never work in real life. And for Kyle Shanahan, they just do. It's a genius.
So ball in the air. You see McCaffrey is open. What is A, going through your mind? B, audibly what is being said?
I thought he overthrew him by a step. That was what was going through my mind. Because you know when you watch a guy and he's tracking a ball, and he kind of like looks straight up. It's not that like 45-degree angle, like your head is kind of just angled back. I was like, oh man, I was like, everything about that was so good, and it was silent.
That ball was in the air. I was making like Tony Romo noises.
He was wide open too.
I was like, oh my god, wow.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship. It felt like he kind of. I think Brady said it. It felt like he kind of felt the presence of McCaffrey coming at him like. At faster play speed than you typically would if it were just a reverse. And then he just kind of, just a step, he let him get by him. Too bad.
It was gorgeous. Now,
even the other McCaffrey touchdown, the way it was drawn up and the way it was executed, it's just like, I mean, I don't know, it's because I'm not around the building and listen to like his meetings and everything else, but like just the level of detail that goes into it feels like the smallest things. Like you mentioned the inside handoff. Like it just like the way he draws it up, I'm sure there are so many specific things that guys are asked to do on the play to make the play work. Right? Like I mean, even like the McCaffrey touchdown where it was to the left side, where he fakes like he's going out to the flat and then comes back in. It was like just like how Brock Purdy the entire time was to the right side to give McCaffrey time to come through the line of scrimmage and then get himself out. And just like what I mean is like the level of detail he has on the play, like just with angles and this. Here's the reason why we're doing this is just, I mean, you can tell why he's so good at it.
Awesome. What a great win. Now, it's because my mind works in bizarre ways. If I was RJ, I'd be so excited and kind of so upset because I said it this past weekend coming into the game, but I don't know how you're gonna beat the Seahawks, man.
I'd be lying to you if I said I did not spend part of the second quarter and halftime just kind of pouting. It felt unfair to see Kittle's like. It's like how many guys are left?
What's going on in that building? How do you guys every year though?
I don't know.
I mean, is there something happening there?
Good coaching.
Depends how much. Depends how much.
Say, why are so many guys getting hurt?
Yeah. Why are guys so many? Like, it's just every game. It feels like somebody.
Depends how much Twitter you read, but.
Yeah, there was something circulating Twitter about why this is happening.
Yeah, but like an electromagnetic, whatever. But
yeah.
I saw that.
I need to see this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but anyways, I mean, you eventually, logic says, like, this will end at some point. But I had to, like, give myself a pep talk as a fan. I was like, you know what? Let's just go get this one. Let's end their season and then see what happens.
Stop being a baby, would you please? You want a playoff
talk
game.
to him like that.
You get to go hunt more birds.
Yeah.
Bob Saleh, what a hero.
Bob Saleh, I saw, has 5 head coaching interviews lined up.
Well, shouldn't he?
Yeah. Probably going to get one.
Shouldn't he?
What is it's the Bob Saleh, Mike McDaniel combo that everyone's looking for now?
I don't blame people.
Be a hell of a combo, no?
Yeah.
Be a hell of a combo.
If RJ had his way, they'd go back in San Francisco. Both of them.
I'd get McDaniel back under contract now.
I'm shocked they haven't, really.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he's not just helping out.
I think the Browns are very interested in McDaniel.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Boxing is back in Madison Square Garden Friday, January 31st for the Ring 6. Teofimo Lopez against Shakur Stevenson. ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. And just find the contest tile, submit your entry. Brought to you by Madison Square Garden. This is one fight you won't want to miss. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and catch every single round live on DAZN. Let's break. We'll come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll hear from some sound, and we got a lot to do. What a great football weekend. And it's not over yet. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
From Focus Features, movies are a place of dreams. And this year, one movie captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, critics hail Song Sung Blue is a tribute to the resilience of humanity.
Trying to be better.
Aren't we all?
Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson are electric.
Bad things happen. I just want to sing and I want to shine.
In the best picture of the year, Song Sung Blue, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into. No off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season. Get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Paul Murray to the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat, score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You live for this.
The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
So I will admit this. Typically, trollish Ray I find to be a little immature, and I don't always love it. Now, for me to call someone immature, I think is kind of, not great.
Yeah,
but
me kettle.
Right. Today, trollish Ray is I'm couldn't be here for it anymore. I am here and excited and can't wait to hear all the trollish things that he has up his sleeve today.
I see how quickly it turns, too. I mean, Friday, he was just, you had him making the picks almost like the free refills, kind of like it was just
right.
Didn't trust himself, was in one. And now, has the worm turned or what?
Yeah, well, I had a feeling.
Chest out, feeling confident.
But I bet you watched the first half of that Packers Bears game, he wasn't feeling very good.
After the first half, he couldn't feel good.
No. And then the lead would have been into 1, and I would have had some real momentum. But, blew up in my face. Good for him. Wait, what are you laughing about?
The Bears brought him right back to life.
Right back to life.
Right back to life.
Let's get to some calls, and I do want to talk about the game on Friday, the Indiana-Oregon game as well.
Matt LaFleur may want to physically assault Ben Johnson, I think, at this point.
Why is Ben Johnson such a what?
He's really dug into this whole thing. I remember his press conference, right, when he brings up... But
everyone thought he was kidding at the press conference.
Yeah, they must be buddies.
Right.
Oh, no, they're not buddies. And then after the game, he said, bleep the Packers. I bleep and hate those guys. He's dug into it.
The handshake, it's like, if you're LaFleur, why are you even going to do a handshake? To be disrespected like that?
Well, I don't think he was expected to be disrespected, I don't think. The game's over. Hey, congratulations. That's it.
Just listen, obviously I want Harbaugh with the Giants, so him keeping his job in Green Bay would benefit, the Giants' quest to get Harbaugh. But I hope LaFleur keeps that job just to watch the LaFleur Ben Johnson, act continue down the road.
You need rivalries, right? You need that kind of hate. I like that kind of hate.
I love that kind of hate.
Yeah. So
I forget. I was watching someone last night on SportsCenter. It's like I would never go to midfield and shake his hand again. I would never do it if I'm on the floor. No, never. Moving forward, I just wouldn't do it. Why would I do it?
When you win, I guess, but yeah, I would have a tough time with that one. I guess there's a way you're supposed to do things, but I guess that's what Ben Johnson has chose. He's chosen to really accentuate how much he hates the Packers.
I think it's great for what we do. I think it's great.
I'm sure the Bears fans love it. You see they got the graters on their heads and everything else.
I know. Just grating everything away. Oh, good for them. Listen, it's been a long time for the Bears.
Well, you see how Aaron treats how he treats the Bears and the Bears fans. So I guess you take advantage of it when the shoe's on the other foot.
Right. And they have been, abused by that team and that organization and that fan base forever. So I guess it's nice to have a chance. But I don't know. The whole handshake I thought was a little classless, but whatever.
It always comes back to bite you though. I always tell myself that.
Like in moments like that, when at some point, you're gonna because odds are that is gonna happen. You're gonna get your comeuppance at some point, right?
You always get humbled. Like as high as you feel, like at some point it's gonna be on the other. Like you're gonna be on the other side of that thing.
He was almost on the other side in this game. I feel like he was trying to be on the other side in this game.
He spent the whole first half like that.
Oh, my God. All right, let's get to the calls. They're all lined up, 800-919-3776. Brian in Milburn. Brian, you're on ESPN New York.
I want to say this today. I'm a diehard 49er fan. Say thank you, Giant fans and Cowboy fans. That's an organizational win, and that's why I'm born to be a Niner fan. You hear? You hear that?
Well,
this is what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't understand. What do the Giants or the Cowboys have to do with this?
No, congratulations. I know y'all wanted them to lose. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was rooting for them. No. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And another thing I have to say, Chris Sims came on Michael K. show last week Friday and really sat there in a straight face and say if Phil Sims was his father and he's the number one quarterback coming out the league and the Jets had to pick, Phil Sims would let him go play for the Jets. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you going to sit here on radio and really say Phil Simms going to let you go play for the Jets?
Well, I don't think it's that crazy of a thing. I mean, thanks for Brian. All of a sudden, there's this sentiment that no matter what, you can never play for the Jets. Come on. It's such a crazy notion that you would let someone play for the Jets.
No, I don't think it's a crazy notion. I can understand both sides of it. Listen, for Chris, I'm sure his thought would be, if I put myself into the conversation to be the second overall pick in the NFL, like, the risk of me going back to school outweighs the risk of me being mishandled by the Jets, and I'll take that risk.
Right.
So, I mean, who knows what Dante Moore's going to do, but after watching that game, you probably think he would benefit from going back another year.
He did not play well, and his team did not play well, and they were completely humiliated in that game.
That was a whooping. That was a whooping, man.
I mean, that was one of the great whoopings you'll ever see.
Oh, I mean, this Indiana team, man. I mean,
it doesn't really make sense, though.
Well, what makes sense is that, I mean, I think their average age is 23 years old. They got a really good quarterback. They got a really good coach. I mean, they're an older team. You see it in basketball all the time, right? Where those teams that have like the young, really highly recruited players, when they go against a team of more mature, like good players, but just older, more physically, mentally mature players, they struggle. And I think that's what Indiana is.
Whatever they are, man, this is one of the great coaching performances in the history of sport.
To turn around this quickly?
Now, you do have the advantage of the portal, and you have the advantage
so does everybody
of
else.
NIL.
Right, but so does everybody else.
Well, I get it. But it kind of evens the playing field a little bit because Indiana has a lot of money they can throw at these guys. But still, it's not like these are all five-star guys.
No, but he does a really good job of, right, again, plus he's taking players from James Madison. Right, like it's not like, I mean, he went from, like Lane Kiffin went from Ole Miss to LSU, and like he's not like he's taking players from James Madison. But they're players that know exactly what he wants to do. So when he brings them over, he kind of puts fast tracks the whole culture change. And then on top of that, I mean, with what Mendoza's been able to do at the quarterback position, got a really good offensive line. I mean, they fundamentally
they run the ball
sound.
well. Surratt's a really good receiver. It's just I mean, God bless him.
Yeah,
I think it's great for college football. Your day, by the way, is Wednesday. That's when Dante Moore has to decide what he's doing.
Okay.
By Wednesday.
Yeah,
so,
I think there were a lot of Jets fans paying attention to that game, and the feeling on social media wasn't like, hey, I hope this guy comes out.
No, but I will say this: if he comes out, you're going to take a number 2.
Probably. I mean,
you're gonna have to. But the bigger question is, what the hell are you going to do at number 2 if he doesn't come out? And what are you going to do at quarterback if he doesn't come out?
You try to find a Band-Aid. I know. I got to tell you, though, in my opinion, after what I've seen from the head coach this season, that wouldn't be the worst.
That's a blessing in disguise?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't need him forcing it. Like, I mean, and that's the thing, too. Now, all of a sudden, if you do take the quarterback and it doesn't work out with Aaron Glenn, and now all of a sudden, because you use the second overall pick on the quarterback, now, like, you're at the mercy of which of the available coaches likes him. Right? Like, if you're someone like, if you have a coach that's in the same page as Louis Riddick, then okay, great. But if you're not, and you don't think the kid is great, now you put yourself, hey, I got a coach matched up with a quarterback that he doesn't necessarily want.
You might be right. You probably are right. But it's just so now it's going to be another year of a Justin Fields-esque quarterback and get through it and then lose the coach and then start the whole thing again. It's like that's no way to live.
Right, but the list did you see that list going around of quarterbacks that are drafted in the top 5 with less than 20 college starts?
It's terrible.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
No, it's terrible.
Right, you're talking about like Trey Lance, Anthony Richardson, Mitch Trubisky. Like it's a bad list. So I mean that's another part of this thing. And you're not going to get, I mean, the experience he's going to get if he comes out and gets drafted second overall. I mean, is that going to help him or hurt him? Right?
With the Jets?
Yeah, with the Jets.
It's hard to envision that would be a good match.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, but we'll find out Wednesday, and then we'll be able to move forward and have some talking points on that. Let's go to Robin. She's not in Dobbs Ferry, but we know her as Robin from Dobbs Ferry. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Greetings from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, guys. Rick, you'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Oh. Everywhere.
That's
Really?
Dave's thing. That's Dave's thing. Don't say
Blue-footed, red-footed.
Really?
Yes,
So where exactly
and
are you?
In the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, off the coast
You with the
of Ecuador.
turtles and the boobs?
Turtles, boobies, sea lions,
Oh.
stingrays. It's awesome.
It sounds
Penguins.
awesome.
It is. And even more awesome, we had Starlink, so we got to watch the football.
Very nice.
Well, what time is it right now, Robin, in Ecuador?
It goes back and forth. It's either the same time or an hour behind, so
Oh,
it's
that's
not
not bad.
bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. And glorious win by RJ's Niners. Equally glorious loss by the Eagles. It's only, secondary to a Giants win is an Eagles loss. And I'm with you, Dave. I feel really good, fingers and toes crossed, that we have Harbaugh and we're good again. And that's really all I wanted to call and say. So,
Robin, what kind of bikini are you featuring in Ecuador? We going with like a little tiny little string bikini? What do we got going on?
Are you joining with the natives and letting yourself free, Robin?
No.
No.
My husband would not appreciate that.
Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
What a life.
That's unfortunate.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye, Robin. That was a call I was not expecting.
No, me either. That's your kind of place, though.
You're not kidding.
You may have to head to Ecuador.
I took notes. Galapagos. Well, I like turtles.
You love turtles.
I like sea lions.
Yep, but that's all close second and third to what you really like.
And I like boobs.
Those are your favorite. Yeah, that's your kind of place.
Guys, let's go for lunch.
It's a quick walk, just like
RJ. After the Niners win yesterday, had I said let's go to Ecuador, you couldn't have said no.
You could have just pulled up in a plane. We could have gone anywhere. I mean, that window's probably closed now, but in that moment, could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, yesterday would not be RJ. Let's go hit the town and go crazy. You were like, I'll have pizza. Like that. I would have gotten more than pizza yesterday, right?
We'd have been walking into work at 5:52.
So I missed a golden opportunity to really get on the town and get crazy with you yesterday.
It was the right recipe for craziness, yeah.
You guys beat Seattle.
Oh.
I call you. I said, RJ, let's go hit the town and go crazy. You're in?
I'll say where you want to meet. Where you? Well, that's going to be Saturday
that
too.
Game on Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Right. So you'll have a whole extra day just to really go crazy.
Oh, I'll say we'll hit the ATM, pile of cash. Where you want to go?
You'd go anywhere.
Uber's coming now. So you be ready. Be on call. We're waiting on times, but yeah, they're playing Saturday.
So Saturday is same situation as this past Saturday. It's like a 4:30 and an 8.
Yeah.
Right? They don't do a 1 o'clock window.
Right. So it's Bills. I believe it's Bills Broncos Saturday and Niners Seahawks.
Saturday's the better day.
Yeah. Then Sunday's Rams Bears and Pats versus the winner tonight.
Right.
It's not going to be. You can't go to Ecuador though. There's no chance you leave on Saturday and get back for the show unless you're bringing Comrexes.
Just a day trip. We leave Saturday night.
Why do live shows? The time doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue.
The time wouldn't be an issue.
I think.
Are there direct flights to Ecuador?
I think we hit the plane, and we're out Saturday night, and then we just catch a return flight Sunday evening. Come back to the show.
Take a red eye.
24 hours in Ecuador.
There's no chance, RJ, that you're going to take this animal to nice weather with the attractions that Robin just described, and he's coming on. It is a day trip.
No, he'd get left.
Yes,
I'd only have to book one return ticket.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh please, you make it sound like you're so strong. You'd move to Ecuador.
My list of priorities. Those aren't at the top of my list.
We know your priorities are completely skewed. We know.
Yeah, like you and John, I could see just having like a little shack and just living there.
We might open up a hut of like, hey, you want to buy some galoshes? This is your place.
The Galapagos galoshes?
You know what? How good is that?
Yeah, that's nice.
John hits his parlay. He may actually move to Ecuador.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear about it.
He's already booking travel agents.
Yeah, he's up. He's ready. It's
galoshes here.
Yeah, John hears the word boobies, and
he's all in.
Yeah.
It's like an alarm clock for him.
It's like Pavlov's dog hearing the bell for dinner.
I don't know if his skinny jeans and Tim's is going to.
You think he'd wear his Timbs, bring his Timbs to Ecuador?
He's going to play in the Galapagos. He stands by it, though.
No, that's it. That's his look.
Irresistible when he got home. Irresistible.
Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow is coming to Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater on Wednesday. Oh, this is good. August 26th. So you got plenty of time to plan for this one.
Yep.
And ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. Find the contest tile, submit your entry, brought to you by Live Nation. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning at Ticketmaster.com. And then you can plan for 7 months of what you want to do.
It's a nice show, though. Chris Stapleton's a nice show.
Well, I'm not denying the attractiveness of the show. I'm just saying you have a lot of time to plan for the show if you win these tickets.
Right, well, there's no excuse now, though. You can't say, oh, I just won the tickets. I can't go because I have something planned. Now, you're set.
You're set.
Stapleton in August at North, which is nice. Jones Beach, also a nice place to watch a show.
It might be the best place to watch a show.
Solid place.
Yeah, the best. All right, let's break, come back. Everything football related. The Giants and Harbaugh, the Jets and Dante Moore, what we saw in the collegiate game. I mean, do you see how much the tickets are going for the national championship game?
Big money.
Get in the building.
That's
$3,000.
You tell me you wouldn't want to go to Miami?
Of course I'd want to go.
Ugh.
Of course I'd want to go. All right, we'll break. We'll come back. So much more to do. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
A good Monday morning. Alternate side and meters in effect. May want to avoid the inbound George. It's 30 for either deck, in part due to a stall on the Cross Bronx eastbound at 3rd Avenue in the left lane. It's 10 at the Lincoln or Holland. New Jersey, single laning on Route 1 northbound at North Oaks Boulevard from an earlier tractor-trailer fire crash in North Arlington, Belleville Turnpike by Passaic Avenue. No issues on the thruway and on Long Island. An accident on 111 northbound at Motor Parkway is blocking a lane. We are sponsored by the YMCA of the Tri-State. Hey, Tri-State, at the YMCA, strangers become workout buddies, goals become reality, because when it comes to wellness, there's no place like this. Join today, ymca.org/nearme and unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. Susie Cerrone for 880 ESPN New York.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. The final wild card matchup is tonight, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Tonight, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Dealt with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Greetings from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, guys. You'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Oh. Everywhere!
Turtles, boobies, sea lions, stingrays. It's awesome.
It sounds awesome. Are you joining with the natives?
No.
No.
My husband would not appreciate that.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That's your kind of place, though.
Guys, let's go for lunch.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It's happening here. It's happening in Philly. It's happening in the Galapagos. It's happening all over the place. 800-919-3776. So, college football, we're down to 2. NFL, we're down to 9. It will be 8 at the end of the night. Pittsburgh and Houston. I think for the better result moving forward, you'd want Houston to win the game, right? You don't want to see Pittsburgh against New England, do you?
No, I want to see Houston regardless because I picked Houston too. So yeah.
But forget about that. I understand that. But put your personal picks aside for a moment. Like Houston is the more attractive team to take on New England, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're just talking about that. I would rather, as much as Art doesn't believe it's going to happen, I would also rather see San Francisco play in the NFC Championship game than Seattle. But as far as competitive, I would rather see.
But Seattle's really good. I'm not so convinced that Pittsburgh's really good.
I don't think that Seattle, I think Seattle's much better than Pittsburgh is. But we'll see tonight. We'll see what Houston's offense looks like. Houston's offense hasn't been great.
It's very mediocre. Now, their defense is so good that they're able to get by with a mediocre offense.
Right, but I mean, listen, Philadelphia's defense is really good, and their offense is really mediocre.
Yeah. Their defense was not really great yesterday, though.
It's because their offense just lets teams hang around. Like, if you let Kyle Shanahan hang around long enough, like at a certain point, like as good as the defense is, like you're going to find a way, and they found a way. It ends up taking a trick play to get it done, a perfectly executed trick play, but still. Like, how long can you let the team stay around? It's just Green Bay did the same thing.
Yeah, but Green Bay didn't really let them stay around.
No, but they let them hang around in the second half.
Yeah, they didn't put them away in the second half.
Right, you score one of those first two possessions. They went 3-0, 3-0. One of those first two possessions you score, that's it.
If I would have told you Saquon would go for over 100 yards, you would have loved their chances to win that game.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point you got to get the wide receivers involved also.
Well, A.J. Brown is. Tell me if you agree
gone.
with this. He is as gone could be.
Yeah, he's out.
So you're going to be looking at a very different now. The only reason, well, let me finish that thought. Very different Philadelphia team, but the only reason that you don't celebrate that really is because the GM is so good.
Well, but at some point, I mean, just like financially, right? Like, I mean, at some point with the way he manipulates the contracts, at some point it's going to bite him in the ass, right? Like, I mean, you're willing to deal with it because you're trying to capitalize on this window, but at some point that's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, but I don't think they're concerned about that.
I think Dallas Goedert's a free agent. Like it could. I mean, it could look different. It's going to look different.
It's going to look different. Their offensive line not nearly as good either. And Lane Johnson gets a year older.
That hurt them too. That he was. Everyone expected
that he was
play.
inactive for that game, and Trent Williams was active.
Right.
So you had two kind of game time decision guys, and both of those went in the Niners' advantage.
Yeah, but still, I mean, for the Niners to do what they did, to go into Philly.
I'm not saying that.
As ravaged as they were by injury, they lose Kittle. Like, just think about like emotionally what that does to you. Right? Because you feel that. When it just feels like every week. I'm sure RJ as a fan felt it too. It's like, come on, really? Now Kittle, the players probably felt it, and to their credit. I mean, it's just they stuck with it, and they found a way to pull it out.
They're very mentally tough, that team. Good for them.
And now the problem, though, is that you just watched this game that we're going to see on Saturday. You just watched it. And San Francisco had the hottest offense in the sport.
Correct.
And then Seattle
to make matters worse, though, you watched the game in San Francisco.
Yeah, completely shut them down.
But now you'll watch the game in Seattle.
Yeah.
So they even had the home field advantage, and it was a disaster. I'll tell you why I give the Niners so much credit for this. You played a game, and you played hard, and you got beaten up. And it happens. It's not the end of the world, right? Like it happens to every team. You got beaten up. But you had the one seed right there in your grasp, and it got ripped away from you. You have to travel west to east, all the way across the country. And to come out and play like that, being as banged up as you are, they easily could have given up the rope, and I don't think anybody would have even killed them for it. And to go out there and answer the bell like that, that's why they are the team that they are, and the organization that they are, and the head coach that he is. That's an unbelievable victory.
Listen, RJ is a diehard sports fan, right? Like, I mean, RJ's life revolves around making sports analogies. Like, that's how much he loves sports. And the Niners are his favorite team. He loves the Yankees also. He loves the Sabres, but the Niners are his favorite team. Like, you heard him on Friday. He didn't think that the Niners were going to win this game.
How could you have thought the Niners were going to win this game?
And then on top of it, you lose Kittle. You lost the turnover battle. Like this game was not supposed to be a Niners win, but I think it starts with their coach. I think this is why. I think you get in situations like this. This is when the great coaches show you why they're great coaches and why why you do your best to keep them as long as you can keep them is because they have a system that will still, they have a system in place that still gives you the confidence that you can go out and compete. Like, they keep giving you answers. Hey, if we just execute what the coach is calling, we'll have a chance. And that's what Kyle Shanahan does, man.
He is absolutely amazing. Yov in Israel. Good morning, Yov. How you doing, pal?
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How are you doing, my boys?
Well, you know what? A lot better now that the Eagles are out. A lot better.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, brother. Listen, I gotta ask you, why this team afraid of spiking the ball? I never ever seen anything like that. Although the San Francisco 49ers won, they should have spiked the ball in the first half. They let like 20 seconds off the clock run off instead of spiking it, and I don't get it. And also in the Green Bay match, it was 10-second runoff from the clock, and when they decide to run play instead straight spiking it and save all those time. I mean, I don't know what coaching is doing and how they are managing those games. It's a joke. It really is a joke. So I'm from the house, see things that they can do. I mean, it really is a joke.
The coach, and thanks for the call, man. I hope things are well for you and your family. The thing is, the coaching in the NFL is bad. That's why you see, even the good coaches make mistakes. You're like, well, how did that happen?
Right. I just think it's. I mean, what frustrates me more is you saw some of John Harbaugh's. Now I don't know how true it is, but you saw the demands that John Harbaugh would have if he's the coach, right? $20 million a year, $10 million for his staff, and everything. When you look at the amount of people, the amount of coaches that are on these staffs. You would think that you would have, there are so many that there would be someone that's job strictly was, hey, manage the clock for me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I can get, I understand, especially if you're calling plays, that's not easy to call plays and then be paying attention to all the other stuff that goes along with it. You get wrapped up in what you're doing. So, but you have the resources there to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen.
Someone called me. I guess that came out on. We could play the sound. Let's do that. Let's play the sound, and then I'll explain what was told to me about this. Tony Grossi, ESPN Cleveland, on the Harbaugh requests.
$20 million a year, $10 million assistant coach budget, total authority over the roster, and also would like to select his own guy to lean on, personnel guy.
All right. So I was told, he was asked, "What do you think Harbaugh would want?" And that was his answer.
Okay.
Mind you, if you spend $10 million on your staff, you won't even have a staff. There's like 20-something coaches. Defensive, offensive coordinators make like $3-4 million. So what are we talking about?
Well, maybe that was more for like his main staff or like his offensive and defensive coordinators.
Maybe.
I don't know. But that's the way they made it sound was like that's like, you know, when you have a abandoned town where it's like, hey, they need this, they need, you know, the certain M&M, like
right. It sounds like he's coming, like handing a note to a bank teller. This is what I'm going to need right now.
Like this was released by his agent. If you want John Harbaugh, you'll need these things.
Right. But $20 million is right there in line with the best coaches make. $10 million doesn't make sense because it's not enough money. And having complete control, I don't know.
Well, see, that would be, forget the money stuff. Like, I mean, you're going to pay, there's no salary cap on coaching. So, like, I mean, you can't let the money stand in the way. It's potentially the other stuff. Full control of the roster, and then he wants to bring in his own GM, if that's true.
We'll see. I mean, we'll find out. It sounds like the Giants are going to have the first meeting with him, whenever it is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Now, that's supposed to meet with Mike McCarthy, but if Harbaugh is willing to give you the first meeting on Tuesday, don't you have to push back McCarthy?
Yeah, if you get John Harbaugh in the building, that's going to be one of those ones, don't let him leave.
Right. That's exactly what it's going to be. If you feel great about the conversation with John Harbaugh, get it done. Be done. Don't even let him leave the building.
No, I mean, it sounds like he's who they want. It sounds like he's real interested in the job. They've done all the things that they need to do to make sure that once he gets there, they can just get it done. So, I mean, get it done. Unless, and that's going to be worst case scenario, unless that happens where he does come, you meet, and then for whatever reason he doesn't take the job, and you find out it was because
he wants you to interview for other jobs.
No, because he wants to interview for a job where they'll let him run things the way he wants to run things with the GM that he wants, and the Giants aren't willing to do that.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I think you'd probably go missing.
I wouldn't go missing. I'd go to Ecuador.
Right to the Galapagos?
Right to the Galapagos.
Just swimming with the turtles? Those are your favorite. Yeah. Okay.
Wes in East Hanover. Wes, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How you doing, bud?
Good morning, fella. I'm doing well.
Where you been?
Man, so, you know, I told you when the restaurant opened that everything was going to be crazy at the beginning. Well, the beginning wasn't crazy. The third quarter or fourth quarter was crazy. So I'm just now getting my head above water. But my Chargers, quick thing, I now question Herbert that it's now mental with him in the playoffs, given these losses and the beating that he took last night, but he is tough as nails. But what I was really calling about was, and I think you just talked on it, was are we sure that A.J. Brown is the one that's going to be gone in Philadelphia because it's easier for Roseman to eat the cash of Sirianni rather than that contract of A.J. Brown? Because clearly A.J. Brown is a problem because he was a problem in Tennessee, and that is definitely an issue. But of the two that's easier to get rid of, Sirianni might be the easiest to get rid of, and I think that would be a terrifying thing if I'm a Giants fan in that way, as much as we all hate Sirianni.
They could get rid of him, I guess. It would seem crazy to me. Regardless of whether Sirianni's back or not, I think A.J. Brown is gone from there. I think they've had their fill with him, and they don't want to deal with him anymore.
I get what Wes is saying, though. Yeah, no, financially, right? Like, I mean, the amount of money you'll have to keep if you move off of A.J. Brown as opposed to it doesn't, like, financially doesn't affect you if you move on from the head coach. I also don't know what the relationship between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts is at the moment either.
It can't be good.
Like, if it's just too much of it, like, I don't need to deal with this anymore.
You know, it's bad enough that you whine and you moan and you want the ball and you demand it and you make a thing about it. Well, then when it's thrown to you, catch it.
Catch it. Yeah, that's that
right?
ends up being the most frustrating part. I understand you want it, and you're at the mercy of. I mean, everyone wants to have their hands in trying to win. So I can understand why that would be frustrating if you're not being involved. But when they do finally involve, you catch the ball.
Right. And he had a couple yesterday, not just one.
Yeah, he had the one over the middle
that he should have caught and he didn't catch.
Yeah, the one over the middle, too, he should have caught.
Should have caught that. There was one down the right side, which hit him in the hands that he didn't catch, which was a pretty well-thrown ball.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like the Eagles, go deep often. So when they do, you better hit on it.
Yeah, you better catch it. Yeah, that's. I mean, I can imagine that's probably run its course. There was talk. I mean, there was talk about how he wanted to go to New England with Vrabel too. Before.
Yeah, I could see that
because how much Vrabel liked him in Tennessee. And who knows what's going to happen there too? With the Steph Diggs has got some stuff going on. But right now, I mean, New England.
New England is really good. It's a
just
really
what
good
I need.
football team.
It's awesome. Yeah, New England. Josh Allen's great.
I got to tell you, and maybe it's me. New England Pittsburgh does nothing for me.
No, listen, New England Houston's a much sexier
New England
game,
Houston is that's a sexy game.
Why can't we focus on my feelings right now?
What
I just let you for a whole hour talk about how happy you are that the Eagles lost and you can't wait for John Harbaugh.
What are your
I sit here. I'm sitting here today and I got to deal with the Patriots being good again. Josh Allen maybe being the best player in football, and I got to deal with that in my division.
Yeah, that's
and you can't console me.
Well, but we talked about this the other day. This is what you're gonna have to deal with.
I send a beautiful email for the show.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, you brought it up, so I'm gonna just dive right into this. You really are a piece of work. You know that.
No one else replied. I felt like I needed to do it.
No one needed to reply.
Wait, no one else replied. What did you do? You replied like 5 minutes after the email.
No, so I wouldn't forget that. It was the most slobbery, kissing email response in the history of the medium.
You guys are the worst.
For a guy that's never worked in an office environment, you really are a piece of work, man.
I'm trying to do what's in the best interest of the show. I thought we had a nice meeting. I wanted to let him know we had a nice meeting. You animals weren't responding.
His email was great. If you would have replied, Sam, thanks so much. Great to meet you. We're always here if you need something. Would have been fine.
That's essentially what I did.
No.
I guess in a way you did.
It is exactly what I did. We're committed to greatness. That's what I wanted.
You went above and beyond. That's what you did.
Because we got the dishwasher fairy who empties the dishwasher one time and is now getting full company credit for being the secret dishwasher emptier.
He didn't.
So is that what it boils back to?
He didn't claim credit for it several times before being found out that he didn't actually do it.
It wasn't several times, and now he's taking credit. Now every time the dishwasher is empty, it's because the tiny little fairy that empties the dishwasher, R.J. Santillo, is responsible.
Oh, that's what happens, man.
Couple things. You don't
we
know.
Should all thank him.
Well, you're not wrong. Couple things. You don't know how many times I emptied the dishwasher.
One time. You said it was one time.
No, you don't know that.
Oh my.
Several times.
Oh, you're so full of crap.
No, more than one. Promise.
Okay.
More than one.
All right.
And second, you said nobody was responding. How much time were you willing to give it? 4 minutes? I think I saw it, and Oregon had the football. I was like, oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll think about responding after the drive. It's like third down. Here comes Rick with the email. Oh, thank you, Sam.
And this long, sloppy email too.
You know what? Listen. You guys don't get it. You guys are the worst. I'm trying to do it.
We're the worst.
I'm trying to look out for the show. Okay, that's all I was doing.
Listen,
I said we. I didn't say I. I said we.
You did.
When did the first email come out? Like 7:30? You emailed before 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well before 8 o'clock.
Come on.
I got stuff to do. If I don't do it then, it's not going to get done.
It was remarkable. It was jarring.
I got my second semester of school start, and I got a lot happening.
You back at the same school?
I'm back at SUNY, baby.
We'll see how that goes for you.
Why can't you just put in a good word, please?
All right, here we go. I got times.
Ugh.
Let's see.
It wasn't that quick, I don't think.
7:21. The original email was received.
Yeah.
The response, 8:11.
That's
actually
tons of time.
Yeah, not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's almost an hour.
It was so great to meet you.
It was. It was a great meeting.
See, I did what most normal people would do. I responded back to him directly.
Yeah, but why though?
What do you mean why?
Why do you have to go direct behind that? Why do you have to go under everyone's noses? And
it's
do
not
it
going
secretly?
under anyone's nose. Most people don't respond all to an email. You're the problem with society.
No, you probably sold us out too. Because how come you mentioned Rick so prevalently in your first email? I was pointed right out.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read you what I wrote.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Sam, great to meet you as well. Have a great weekend, Dave.
Oh,
that's
terrible.
I don't even know if that warrants an email.
That's not even an email. He should have.
Because I'm not an ass kisser like you.
Oh, I think that went the opposite direction for you.
Sam. Oh, Sam. Let's go to Ecuador together. That's next. Why not a trip to the guy?
I put real thought into my email.
Oh, please.
You might have backfired with your Your email.
Backfire. I was just
RJ,
like,
you
hey,
think
I
that's
got
a
your
nice
email.
email?
It was nice to meet you. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
It felt like maybe you needed one more line.
Yeah.
Something to personalize it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
right. It's impersonal.
No.
See,
no.
here's
Rick, it was great to meet you. I'm not a slobbery ass kisser like Rick. I'm a normal guy.
See, here's the problem with Rick, and I was wrong. Is that what'd you say about 45 minutes past?
50,
Yeah, it's almost 50 minutes.
He's getting good at his office decorum,
Thank you.
and that's a concern for all of us. Because
He's not getting good.
I don't know.
Great.
He was like Richard Dawson when we left that meeting the other day. Hugging people, kissing people, making everyone feel awkward. And
No.
uncomfortable. Hey, Jordan, how you doing there?
I wasn't hugging anybody.
Hey,
You're
Steve,
the
good to
only
see
person
ya.
in the office.
Hey,
No.
Gabby,
See what
hey.
he's
Who's he,
looking
Fonzie?
terrific,
RJ,
Gabby.
yeah. Do you see what he's doing, though, RJ? Okay, there's 4 of us on the show. Who's the only person on the show that had the awkward, almost HR hug? It wasn't me.
Which
Right?
we now joke about.
Oh,
Luckily.
that was troubling. Yeah.
Yeah, there was almost went in for a kiss. That was
Oh,
trouble.
I didn't almost. I did.
That was my favorite moment of 2025.
More than this?
Well, this is 2026.
Oh,
but
right.
That was my
The entire year, that was your number one moment.
yeah. So by far, it's probably my favorite workplace moment ever. Other than
No way. More than when I challenged
I was
Gunling like
Andrew standing up in a threatening manner as if he was going to pummel you is probably still number one. But this is right there. Someone who had been one of our bosses for at that time, like I don't know, like a month or two, basically leaning in for a kiss is special.
It really was unbelievable.
like the European cheek to cheek.
I was gonna go cheek to cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I think let's not bury the lead. Former K Show producer, massive Philadelphia /Eagles fan, Andrew Gunling. Have you reached out yet?
No, a lot of talk before the game.
Was he obnoxious?
No,
He was classy.
The last contact we had made was Peter had texted us and at like noon said, how we feeling?
Peter's trying to drum up some animosity.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
And we
Good
had
on him.
We had a nice little back and forth.
That's the wrestling side of Peter, yeah.
But then
somewhere between indifferent and good.
But then when it all changed for me when the inactives came out and Lane Johnson was out, and the text I left them with was, "Well, Lane's out. We got a chance."
Well, hey there.
I'm sure you saw it. The record of the Eagles when he plays and doesn't play.
Yep,
it's not great.
They win like 75% of the games when he plays. When he doesn't, they win like 25%.
So you consider Andrew to be a real friend, right?
Yes.
A close friend?
Yes.
Okay. Because it would only be awkward now if you never reach out. At what point do you?
I won't.
Not at all.
No, because I've had it.
Not at all?
You've seen what the Eagles
but I
can
think
do.
that's obvious. I think now you're going too far in the other direction.
Just take the L.
What am I to say, though? Hey, good season, pal.
Just checking in, making sure everything's okay.
You've seen what kind of rage the Eagles can bring out.
If you mock him and taunt injury, I think
I
you'll
actually
get that
hate
reaction.
that you have done this.
He was going to throw you out a fourth-story window.
Could have happened. That's because he was celebrating a torn ACL.
I'm so jacked up right now. I need to eat this.
Well,
Wow. What happened to the end of it?
I cut it off.
He cut it
You want
off.
to hear
We
the
know,
whole
we got
thing?
it. No, we don't. We need to eat poop.
I've
We
heard
got it.
I try every day.
We got it.
I'm disappointed in you, RJ. I think this is a golden opportunity.
I'm not looking to dunk all over Andrew. I know you would.
Dave would still be on the rim.
Oh, I love this guy.
Dave would be at his house right now.
How about this? Just all I want is a 2-word text to him. That's it. How's things?
Don't do that.
That's
Don't do
worse.
That's all I'm looking for.
That's very mean.
That's the verbal equivalent of what Ben Johnson did to Matt LaFleur, is what that is.
How's things? With a question mark, of course.
Go Birds.
Well, because I don't want to risk future friendship. I think
But Dave doesn't care.
Yeah, in the moments where like the Giants have gigantic wins, you're willing to risk all friendship.
All of it.
Yes. And if
You ruin everything.
If it comes back around like a boomerang, then it's meant to be. If not, oh well. I don't want that.
RJ, he was shocked, like legitimately shocked that I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up like real like friendships for a Super Bowl.
Shocked. Still shocked.
Still shocked. He doesn't care about us.
All right, RJ. Let's throw it on the table for you right now, and then we'll break because we have to. We're late. Niners go on a magical run.
Yep.
Win the whole thing.
Yep.
You never talk to Andrew Gunling again, ever.
Oh.
With this team,
this team wins the Super Bowl.
This is diabolical. This question.
I'm your big daddy, and I want to be referred to as such.
You got to think about it.
See?
I mean, Eric Kendricks playing linebacker.
Listen, I understand.
You got to think about it.
This is a close friend.
I'm not saying I would do it, but you got to think about it. I have to
I
really.
want you to think about it. By the end of the show, I want an answer.
I have to. I got to really.
I want you to really dive in. I want you to the positives, the negatives, the pros, the cons, all of it.
Yeah.
And by the end of the show, I want an answer.
All right.
I mean, for me, you'd have to punt on the friendship.
I don't think we could name a friend that you wouldn't. Outside of your wife and kids, I think you'd punt on everybody.
I think you have to.
Oh, it is a bright future.
I guarantee you that John would punt on just about everyone in his life if the Jets were to win.
That's been proven.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And this is why you guys get along so well.
He's the best. All right, let's break, come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll get to the college, the pro, the coaching search, all of it. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. Really? That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's Second Chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune in to every match. Only on ESPN.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible? Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2. The testosterone booster? Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results. I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week. Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text ROCK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's ROCK to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You do realize A.J. Brown did not speak to the media yesterday after the loss, right?
That didn't shock me.
Yeah. I'm just reading right now, shook hands of teammates and said goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And no conversation with the media whatsoever.
Right. Do I need to see George Kittle's a Achilles pop again?
Well, I don't understand why they could just show injury after.
I've seen it
the same
enough.
injury, these gruesome, awful injuries. I get it. The Achilles popped.
It's gone.
Guy breaks his leg. Right, tears an ACL. I don't need to see it continuously.
Well, we've seen it. I mean, every highlight we're seeing it.
Why?
That's a good question. Quickly here, since I have them at my disposal. Buffalo at Denver. Any idea what the spread is? I like when you think like that.
You like the breath?
Yeah, like you're focused.
Pick 'em.
No. The Bills are favored by 1.5.
Wow.
How about Niners Seahawks?
That's a rematch of last year's playoff game, Denver and Buffalo.
How about Niners Seahawks?
It's going to be prohibitive. Seahawks by 7.5.
Wow, look at you. Opened at 7, got bet up to 7.5 already.
Wow, really?
Good for you. Rams Bears.
I think the Rams are going to be favored.
That's correct.
I'm going to say Rams by 3.
Ooh, opened 4.5, now 3.5.
All right, so I'm right there.
Right there. Good for you.
Wow.
You are really.
Let's predict what we'll see based on this game tonight. Patriots, Steelers. Patriots by 6.
Oh, you think 6?
I think it'll be a big number, yeah.
Okay, what about Patriots, Houston?
2.
Okay. RJ, write those down.
6-2.
6 and 2.
Yeah. RJ, did you give any thought to the question, by the way?
Yeah, still pondering.
Okay. Are you lean? Is there a lean?
So actually, after saying it, now I actually feel kind of bad about it. I'm not saying I would lean either way. I still need to do more thinking. But after you verbalize it, like I think it energizes you, the thought of getting rid of someone for a Super Bowl. I kind of went the other way. It made me actually feel bad. I
don't think it energizes people. No. RJ, you're looking at this the wrong way. What are you talking about, actually?
The Super Bowl would energize you.
Yeah, how does it energize you to get rid of a person?
No,
you lose a friendship.
I think the thought of that, because it's such an easy decision for you, puts like the wind at your back, and you're like, I'm going to get a Super Bowl. Who cares if I got to get rid of a couple people? That would make me sad because I thought of all the good times. Like, it sapped the energy from me. So it would be a Super Bowl, and that's forever. Trophies are forever. But all the good times Andrew and I had. I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
You're really soft, aren't you?
Well, the friendship is also supposed to be forever, RJ.
Yeah.
Not just the Super Bowl.
And I'm a friendship guy.
Yeah, that's.
You are. But you have so many friends.
Yeah, but I've kind of capped these days. I'm not really looking for like more friends.
So you couldn't get rid of Gunling and take a new friend?
I mean, I could, but
one new friend.
Yeah, but I met Andrew back in 2013. Like
there's a guy, Greg. You're a big fan of oatmeal. You guys share so much.
Wow.
You both are big fans of the computer. You bring him into the inner circle. Yeah. I've heard he's a big sports fan too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Greg could be like my Eric Hendricks. Like I don't know what I have in him, but I don't know if I'm ready to find out either.
Maybe Gunling is holding you back from others.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all.
You have nothing sports wise that you agree on.
Maybe so.
Okay,
right, but
it's a big part of who you are. In fact, you say it's the most important piece of who you are.
Yeah, but before I had my Ray, Andrew was my Ray. Like we went through the battles.
But now
together.
you have Ray. You have your new Andrew.
Right. But that doesn't erase the memories that we went through and the battles we fought together.
You know what I'm going to do? That's fine. You can give us this answer now, and that's
Don't reach out to Andrew.
It's
I'm
happening.
not reaching out to Andrew. I'm not doing that. Because if I did it, he would explode.
You'd break him.
He would show up at my house and try to stab me in the thigh.
That's on brand for you.
At least it's in the thigh.
Right. You'd think you can make it out. I'm going to text you the same question at if your game's at 8:00 on Saturday at like 7:45.
Wow.
That's tough, yeah.
And we'll see how you're feeling.
This is a slippery slope now. Because RJ still he roots for the Yankees, who depending on if they actually make a move this offseason, feels like we'll be able to compete for a championship.
Brian Cashman's still in a sleeping bag on the sidewalk. I don't think anything's getting done.
And now the Sabres are the Sabres are a wagon right now.
Right.
So if we're willing to part with Gunling for a Niners Super Bowl, who's to say Ray's not next? Hey, RJ, would you not be friends with Ray for the Sabres to win a Stanley Cup?
Now, how does that work, though?
Well, I'm just saying.
Would be very awkward.
RJ and I see each other every day. We see each other every day. How's that going to work?
Just wouldn't talk.
It'd be very awkward.
That would be very awkward.
Be like a LaFLEUR handshake.
How would they share football picks?
That would ruin the dynamic of the show.
It'd
What are you going to do? Talk to me, not him? Talk to him, not me?
Right. You'd have to talk to us. Give a message like
Dave.
Hey,
would you tell RJ?
Dave, tell RJ I'm not happy with the temperature in the room right now.
It's a little warm.
I think.
Would you completely rule that out that Dave wouldn't ask that question?
He would ask.
Probably.
That one's not on the table. That's not even a conversation.
What, to get rid of Ray?
Yeah.
All right. I got one more and then we'll move on.
Who else you want to get rid of?
You have to kick me off the show entirely. That's what you'd have to do. That's the question you should be asking. Okay, he can't be my friend anymore. I can't be your friend anymore. Or Rick's. I'm done. I'm not on the show anymore. That's what you want?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Dave.
Me?
Yes.
What's the question to me?
Oh my God.
Well, I got confused now. What's happening?
No, because if you're saying that RJ has to sacrifice my friendship with him, and I can't do the show anymore, so then I'm sacrificing my friendship with you, and I'm sacrificing my friendship with Rick.
This is RJ's decision, not mine. Don't blame me.
You brought it to him. You know how this works.
I love you. I didn't get rid of you.
You got the wagon
the one that got rid of you, or would potentially get rid of you.
I'm not getting rid of him.
But you would. You would think about it. All right, one more question for you, RJ. Niners magical run, win the whole thing. And I give you the Sabres as Eastern Conference champions with the unknown of what happens in the Stanley Cup final.
Wow.
Gunling, gone. What are you doing?
No, I'm still, because
you're so full of crap.
Without knowing what's going to happen.
You don't know, but they're going to be in the finals. Final.
Good job.
Nice save.
No, I can't.
Oh, wow.
I can't.
How's your friend Rob doing this morning, Rick?
Rob's not happy.
You send him my best.
I got a couple. What would you like me to? I'll text him right now. I will tell me exactly what you want me to text, and I'll text him.
Call.
How's things? Dave wants to know how's things.
Dave wants to know how's things.
That's it.
What a bad guy.
Nice and simple.
Wow. I was getting peppered with eagle emojis, the whole thing. Let's go Birds. He's very excited.
Why are you his outlet, though?
Because we're both football fans.
I feel like everyone's Eagle fans' outlets.
He wasn't excited. They don't even like this team.
No, I think I think there's pieces of the team he doesn't like. He despises the offensive coordinator, which is one of the text messages.
Yeah, you feel bad because at the end of this, like he's not going to make it through today, is he? Like
no,
that's tough.
No, he can't. We have to break, right? Am I right about that?
That's correct.
Yep.
Well, if he didn't murder the clock in the first segment, we'd have plenty of time.
We have plenty of time.
You're too busy trying to.
We got back from break. It was 7:30.
Too busy trying to kill my friendship with Andrew.
Right.
Are you guys done complaining?
All your friendships.
Today's supposed to be a good day. We're all supposed to be on the same page that the Eagles are done. And you guys are going to whine?
Well, we were.
A few minutes late?
Really? I love, if this was me killing the clock, you would have made a whole big day. Killing the clock. We got to go to break.
Not wrong.
I've been told that the top of the hour clock is the one that really matters the most.
Well, I guess it's a good thing.
It's very fluid.
It's a good thing that this hour doesn't have a top of the hour break, huh?
Yeah, isn't it though? See? And there's my genius. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Raymond's going to take us on a beautiful tour around the league. We'll hear from Ian O'Connor. There's a lot to do. DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
The final wild card matchup is tonight, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Tonight, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Problem with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune in to every match. Only on ESPN.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This
is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, Rangers host the Kraken. Rangers coming off a really good performance in Boston over the weekend where they only allowed 10. Then 8 o'clock, Devils visit the Wild in Minnesota. And at 8:30, the Nets are in Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And, of course, 8 o'clock tonight, you have the Steelers and the Texans in a massive football game on ESPN. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So we haven't talked a ton about it, about John Harbaugh to the Giants. What's your feelings on it right now? Because, I mean, Philly could open up. I guess Green Bay could open up. What's your feelings on it? Miami is open up, although it feels like that's died down a little bit. What do you think? You think the Giants land him, or you're uncertain right now?
I think I'm uncertain. I don't think anyone's completely certain as to.
No, I know, but like, what direction are you?
Right now, I would say I would lean Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because those other jobs haven't opened yet?
I could see him in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could see him in Philly, and I could definitely see him with the Giants. But LaFleur's got a year left on his deal. I guess he's going to have a meeting with the president as to what that looks like moving forward. How much he's. I mean, I'm imagining they would talk about, a new contract, and if they're not willing to pay him what he's asking for, then maybe that job opens up. But yeah, right now I would say that all things are lined up to have John Harbaugh as the next coach of the Giants.
So Ian O'Connor, who's excellent, well-sourced, was on with Gary Myers on Saturday, and was asked the question, we know the Giants love Harbaugh. How high on Harbaugh's list are the Giants?
The Giants are really at the top. I believe they're in the number one position. At I think worst cases they're 1A, but they're certainly right there to maybe get this done next week. And they come down to these meetings, and the way I look at it, as long as nothing goes sideways in John's meeting with the Giants, I think he's going to be the next head coach of that team. We do have a long way to go. They have to have that sit down. Joe Shane and John Harbaugh have to feel like they can really work together. John obviously is going to have some say over the roster. There's no question about that. He deserves it with his record. But at the time of his hiring, if it happens, John Harbaugh will be the best coach the New York Giants have ever hired.
The most, yes. Well, I mean, more than Tom Coughlin, more than Parcells. Not that those guys weren't better coaches, but at the time of the hiring, he's got more success than those other guys.
Right. Okay. That's fine. I mean, accomplishment-wise, 18 seasons, yeah.
Right. He's got 180 wins. I mean, the guy's been a phenomenal NFL head coach.
Right. I mean, in the landscape of what we ended up knowing, I mean, Bill Parcells might be the greatest coach of all time.
Right. But Bill Parcells had zero head coaching experience when the Giants hired him.
Right.
Right. I mean, he was a collegiate coach. He was a defensive coordinator. He got the job. And remember, he was 3-12-1 in year one. And then it all turned around, and now he becomes arguably the best coach in football history.
I think you can make a legitimate argument.
I think so.
I mean, with what he's done in a bunch of different places.
That's why, like, Belichick, amazing, but Belichick didn't have massive success all over the place.
Well, no, he hasn't. But, I mean, Belichick also did. I mean, who has success in Cleveland?
And he won a playoff game. I get it.
Right. So, I mean, again, we're sitting here talking about Stefanski, and, we talk about Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh's got, five coaching opportunities now?
Right. But Rick, who has success with the Jets? The guy took a joke of a Jets team and made them relevant immediately.
Yeah.
And you could argue turn them into the best team in football.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, just in general, those are, there's a handful of teams that you kind of get a pass.
Agreed.
Like as a player and as a coach,
but you would get a pass with the Jets, and he didn't even need a pass with the Jets.
No, he didn't. And then
everything Parcells ever touched got imminently better.
You know what? For me, almost swings me in that direction is just watching how Bill Belichick, like when they did the two Bills, watching the reverence that Bill Belichick has when he's with Bill Parcells. You know what I mean? Like it's different. Like he recognizes what Bill did for him and also how great Bill is. And then you hear the stories, man. I mean, you hear the stories about him and how he was able to do, who told us the story where he's like having a conversation on the sideline with somebody and then something happens, like someone makes a mistake and Parcells is still able to like have this conversation and correct the mistake at the same time. He's just
I don't remember that.
He's just built differently.
He's phenomenal. Now, full disclosure, not that we're trying to keep anything from you, that cut from Ian was before the Packers lost and before the Eagles lost. So could things change now that the Packers had a collapse for the ages and the Eagles had a disgusting loss? Sure they could.
Of course they could. And I mean, I saw a bunch of different stories coming out about just like the ties with Harbaugh to Green Bay, right? His agent, how that ties into Green Bay,
right?
Where he's a Midwest guy, where he has a home, like all these different things. But like, I mean, all that stuff is fine, I think. But when push comes to shove, it's going to come down to who gives me the best chance to win, whose situation is better.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. The Green Bay chance to win is pretty attractive, isn't it?
It is, but that's why, I mean, I could see him coaching in Green Bay. I could see him coaching the Giants. Now, I don't know how he feels about Jackson Dart as opposed to Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts, what the conversations are going to be once they have him, as far as, who's in charge of what. Because, I mean, listen, for the Giants, this is a no-brainer. This is as soon as he's in the building, I don't care what he asks for, you give it to him. Because there's no one else in that building. You've already told me that the building isn't equipped to do a GM search and a coaching search. The GM is fine, but the GM has not proven enough to let him stand in the way of me getting John Harbaugh. So if John Harbaugh wants to be responsible for the roster, then John Harbaugh should be responsible for the roster. I'm not letting Joe Schoen hold this thing up.
No, but the Giants have never given authority to like one person. They've never said the whole thing, it's yours. Take it over. I don't know that the organization will be willing to say we'll get rid of the GM and you can bring in your own GM. I would.
Well, how has it worked?
They're willing to do that.
But how has it worked?
Terribly.
Has it worked well?
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying they've never been willing to do that. So I don't know that they'd be willing to do that right now.
Okay, well, I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake.
I agree.
If I was in John Mara's position right now, with how important this decision is, you feel like you got your quarterback going into year 2. There's other stuff going on with him and his health. I would feel most comfortable, even if initially it felt uncomfortable to do something that we're not accustomed to doing. I would feel most comfortable putting the organization in John Harbaugh's hands, as opposed to whoever else. If it's Stefanski with Joe Schoen, or if it's Mike McCarthy and Joe Schoen, Harbaugh was in a place for 18 seasons. 18. Won a Super Bowl. Took a quarterback that, I mean, how many teams passed on, and turned him into a 2-time MVP. And I guess that's ultimately what you use against him, that he didn't have more success with a quarterback as good as Lamar Jackson. But then you listen to people like what he did to make to build the franchise around Lamar Jackson. Like recognizing, hey, this thing, I mean, Lamar Jackson's going to be that good. Here's what we need to do to make sure he gets to that level, and he has. They just didn't have the playoff success that everyone expected.
I think he's great. Now, let's throw this out there. LaFleur gets fired, okay? He did not. If he were to get fired and Harbaugh were to take that job and is now off the table, now where does this is the guy I find most attractive for this job?
LaFleur.
Yeah, I think I would switch right to LaFleur.
Yeah.
And make him the commodity and the priority.
Right, but I mean, how much is now LaFleur if Philly opens up?
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Right, so it still feels like you're going to get a really good coach. It just would be disappointing now if it wasn't John Harbaugh with everything that's.
It would be disappointing if it wasn't Harbaugh because you've built it up so much.
Yeah, you've built it up so much, and everyone you talk to, I mean, between the odds that we talked about earlier in the show, and I mean, Ian O'Connor, who's pretty tapped in, knows a lot of people inside that building, says that this feels like is going to happen. It would be, you get yourself so worked up that even getting Kevin Stefanski, who's a good coach, would feel like, you didn't get exactly what you wanted.
All right, gut feeling right now. What happens in Green Bay? I don't mean I just mean does LaFleur stay or get fired?
I think LaFleur stays.
I think so too. Sirianni. I think he's going to stay.
Right now, I would probably lean towards he stays, but I also don't. I don't know what those conversations during the season were like. If they kind of like when Tibbs was fired, right? I mean, when you heard James Dolan a couple days ago, talk about, why Tibbs was fired. And you saw some of the things that happened during the season where it was pretty clear that people inside that building were telling him to do different things, and he was just adamant that they weren't going to do them. So if, the conversations during the season were from Howie Roseman and all these different people, this offensive coordinator is not good. This needs to change. Play calling needs to change. Otherwise, it's going to come back to bite us in the ass. And he says, no, we'll figure it out. And then that's the thing that comes back to bite you in the ass. How responsible is he for that? Because that's what happened. The offensive coordinator stinks.
He's terrible.
The offense let them down.
The offense failed this season. I don't think their team's as good as they were last year. They lost a lot of key pieces. Their offensive line's not nearly as good. But you're right. Their coaching took a real step in the wrong direction.
And how much do you want to deal with too? If you believe in Jalen Hurts, I think that would be one of those. The Eagles would, for me, when we go back and forth about what you wanted as a head coach, you would always ask people, does it have to be offensive side of the ball, or can it be defensive side of the ball? And however they answer the question, they say, Jeff Hafley, whoever it is, and you'd always say, and we agree, my biggest fear is that you bring in someone like that, offensive coordinator has success because Jackson Dart is good, and then boom, it's a new offensive coordinator because he gets a head job. And then you keep cycling through offensive coordinators, at some point you're going to get one that's not very good. Right? And that's happened in Philly.
Sure.
So, you run the risk of that. Are they just sick of that? And they feel hey, we go a Kevin Stefanski, or if, say a Matt LaFleur does become available, we want someone that's going to call the plays, that's going to run the offense, so we don't have to keep dealing with this.
Now, take this with a grain of salt, but I think you respect him, and I think he's dialed in. Sal Pal says there's no chance that Sirianni's out. None.
Okay, so good for you.
Yeah, great for me.
Great for you.
On multiple levels. A, I don't think he's a great coach, and B, I don't want them disrupting what I'm trying to get done here.
All right, you just got to ask yourself the question. It's why that's why Jets fans are frustrated. Can we do better? You're as loyal as your options.
Right.
Can I do better? And I don't want to hear that we could, but I don't want to eat $40 million. That's not my concern. It's like when you had to hear Hal Steinbrenner talk about he's got to make stadium payments. No one told you to build a $2 billion stadium.
Right. And please with that too.
You know what I mean? We go, Woody doesn't want to do it because he have to eat $40 million. Well, that's not the question. The question is there someone out there that you think can be better than Aaron Glenn?
Is this even a debate? Is there someone out there that you would like to have more than Aaron Glenn?
That wants the job. That's the better question. That wants the job.
Well, that's different.
You know what I mean? Because that would be my thought. Whether or not Matt LaFleur was coming back. You got 1 year left in your deal. Is it a legitimate option to have John Harbaugh as my coach? And if the answer to that question is yes, then maybe you go down that road. Matt LaFleur is good, but
very good.
He's also lucky that there's a seventh playoff team now.
Right. He's look what he's had happen to him. Also, it's like you go from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love.
Yeah, but that was their choice.
Right, but he also had good fortune, and he inherited Aaron Rodgers.
But I know. Oh, right, and they paid Jordan Love. Right. They'd say so. He wears that.
Right. But that's good fortune to step into a team that's so functional. Not every team is so functional as Green Bay.
No. He's in a great spot. That's why if I'm John Harbaugh, that would be an interesting position for me.
That would be interesting, and he's got the ties right to Green Bay. But the thing is, you can make an argument everywhere, right? The whole Stephen Ross, his brother's tight with Stephen Ross connection. Cleveland was his boyhood team growing up. Philly's a place he used to coach. The Giants are a team that he highly respects. All these teams have a...
Yeah, but I saw something over the weekend that Stephen Ross and Jim aren't close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that over the weekend. So who knows? Okay. You don't know until something eventually happens. But
all we do is, we're on Twitter. We see these things.
Well, then because the Miami thing was all of a sudden now Chad Alexander gets fast-tracked. And then he doesn't get the job.
Well, you saw John on Thursday? It's done. You're not going to get him. Sorry.
And Lamar's going.
And
Lamar's going to be in
there.
Miami.
I got so upset. I had to leave the office. You think I'm kidding? I was like, I have to go. I'm leaving now. And I walked to my car all despondent. I thought, no, wait a second. I got in the car, put my seatbelt on, and started making calls. I was like, this is what John's saying. Is this true? They're like, no. Calm down. It's okay.
Well, what does Renan think? I'm sure you called him this weekend. What does Renan think?
I haven't talked to Renan. Last time I talked to Renan is when we had him on Friday.
I'm surprised you weren't shooting him text.
I text him now, but I don't. I don't know that Renan is the person that has the tremendous insight on this. I think
What about
there's other
Gary?
people Gary does. I know Ian does. Yeah, I think there's other people that have. Renan is dialed into the Giants, but I don't think he knows the direction of the coach as well as some other people.
Like the people surrounding John Harbaugh and then those making the decision?
Right. Exactly that.
And how much do you want New York? I mean, that could be another part of this thing.
I mean, New York's either a savior or a killer, I would think. No?
Right, but the bars, I mean, like if you're someone on the fence as to whether or not you want to be in New York and have to deal with all the things that come with New York, like this would be the time to do it because the bar is so low.
It's never been lower than it is right now.
You come in and win 8-9 games and you're going to be a hero.
It's been years since they've won 8-9 games. They haven't won 8-9 games in the last 2 years combined.
Right. I mean, you did have a playoff win sprinkled in there, which is nice.
I get it. By the way, you're listening to DNR on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. I just texted Renan to see if he has any update, just to cover all our bases.
I think that's good. I mean, that's good journalistic work you're doing.
I'm trying.
I mean, sometimes
a good Monday.
Sometimes you act like a professional, which is nice.
Every once in a while. Well, also, you know what? I'm engaged. Like, I have skin in the game. I want to find out the information as quickly as humanly possible.
It feels like you have all your skin in this game.
Yeah, I do.
It feels like if you don't get John Harbaugh, there's a chance you go missing.
I'd be very upset.
Very upset, yeah.
Very upset.
I mean, the whole John Harbaugh got fired in Baltimore changed you instantly.
It was the best thing for me. It might have been the best thing for the show.
It brought you right back to life.
Right back to life. I'm like Frankenstein. Now I'm alive. Now let's get this thing done.
Did you watch any of the Golden Globes last night?
Not a second.
I watched the Open. Was funny.
I heard Nikki Glaser was funny.
Yeah, she had some funny lines. Yeah, what did she say? She had a funny line about Leo DiCaprio. I think she said she's talking about like his list of accomplishments, and she's like, the most amazing thing is that you were able to accomplish all this before your girlfriend turned 30.
Oh, that's nice. She had to clean it up though after the Brady roast, I imagine.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. This is her second year doing it. Yeah, that's not nearly as bad as the Brady roast, but she does good. Funny stuff.
Yeah, I always like the Golden Globes. I just can't. I mean, I don't know how you were able to watch it. Were you watching the football?
Well, that was at 8. The football didn't start till 8:15.
So you gave it 15 minutes.
I just the Open. Yeah, just her Open.
Listen, fair. Good for you. That's we had a little birthday celebration for Ben last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's back to school today?
He goes today. It's his birthday today. 19 years old.
Oh, happy birthday, Ben.
Yeah. How about that? So I was tremendously mature on Saturday. Incredible.
Is this was the phone on the water glass?
Yeah. Well, it turns out that we went to a restaurant that happened to have a TV situated perfectly.
It just so happened?
Well, I didn't choose the restaurant.
Who did?
Ben.
You don't think that was part of the thought process?
Well, you know what? Then he's a good kid. Then good on him.
Let's keep that engaged by having the football on.
So and it was 2 seats at the table had their back to the TV. 2 seats at the table looked right at the TV.
Oh, that's nice.
So we get there right away. I'm like, I'm taking this seat.
I'm sure you and Alex had those seats.
No, Ben took the other one. He's like, I want to see the game too.
Oh, birthday seat.
Yep.
Nice.
They had the birthday seat. Well, Alex had other things going on. Alex had the Carolina game going on at the same time.
So this was less about a birthday and more about just a sports viewing party.
Right. It was a sports viewing party with some birthday celebration and sushi sprinkled in.
Nice. Engaging. Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah, it was terrific. All right, so Raymond.
Hi there.
And you're in a good mood today, right?
Oh, what a glorious Monday it is.
Yeah.
Great Monday.
It's all beautiful, right? Isn't it just gorgeous?
Everything is beautiful. Glorious. Fantastic.
I haven't heard you this happy in such a long time.
So it was a very successful hate watch weekend.
So what was the hate for you that you enjoyed so much?
Green Bay, for sure.
Well, but let's not bury the number one clear, obvious one.
100%. The Eagles, 100%. Because I knew it was going to end this way. I was hopeful. I actually kind of mad at myself because that was one of the games I really wanted. But as you heard on Friday, I had a lot of doubt in myself.
I got to tell you, the fact that you like the Niners to actually win this game, good on you. Because I did not.
I was telling RJ I had regret not taking the Niners because at 5.5 was the line, right? think it was 5.5.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if we took it. It was 5.5.
When we picked
it, we took it.
When we picked it was 5.5 because I said to Ray off the air, I said if this gets to 6, I'm in.
I felt bad. Like,
but I don't understand that, RJ. Like at 5.5, you're like, oh, maybe at 6, you're like, I'm in. Like, what's the difference?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you insight into what I'm thinking for the week. Because was it 7 at Seattle for +7?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think it's up to 7.5 now.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
that is ridiculous.
To answer your question, I think in the gambling community they refer to that as a key number. I think 4 and 5 are more dead numbers. But with missed extra points, with the way I'm playing too, because playing from ahead, a tie wouldn't hurt me necessarily. Like if I'm just looking to stay clear of you and Ray and then play a little defense on Rick. Like 6 with missed extra points, which played a factor in this game. It didn't end up being a factor, but it could have been.
Yeah, but your team won by 4.
No, but you're saying the difference.
We're talking about taking the number, though.
Yeah.
If it got to 6, he would have taken it at 6.
I just don't understand why at 5.5 you're like, I don't know.
Well, because
like, I'm in.
No, because at 5.5 he feels like he could lose because the Eagles could win by 6.
Yes.
If it's at 6 because of a mixed extra point or whatever, at the worst he does is a push, which he's happy with.
You good on you. It's fine. Like if it went from 6.5 to 7.5,
he's thinking it a different.
Okay, now I get it.
Okay, see, he just called you a simpleton without you even recognizing it.
I recognize it.
Well, the Philadelphia kicking game, I mean, they talked about on the broadcast. It's been a bad year for them. It's been a bad year.
Well, he's not a great kicker.
Not this year.
And there was a lot of wind in that game yesterday, too.
Yeah, weather stuff.
Very windy.
Yeah, real weather stuff.
Aaron Andrews needed a special coat.
It's RJ's expertise is weather stuff. If you want Joe Burrow insight and weather stuff insight, RJ's your guy.
It's really all I
Did
bring.
you see that Juan Jennings
I hate that we do this.
What?
I hate that we keep doing this.
Was a higher-rated quarterback coming out of high school than Joe Burrow?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Higher-rated quarterback than a lot of guys, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lamar Jackson as well.
He is now.
Juan Jennings is good.
He's throwing dots with the game on the line. Maybe the Eagles make a move. Maybe they try to get Juan Jennings.
So continue along now, Raymond. So your number one greatest moment of the weekend?
Eagles for sure. Eagles for sure.
Yeah.
100%. 2 is the Packers because again, higher draft pick. Rooting against that. And number 3, just again,
your picks.
My picks. But actually, no, picks are number 4 because number 3 would be again being validated on the whole Justin Herbert thing. So feels good. Feels good.
I don't think you win as much with the Herbert just because of the offensive line. I don't think he did himself any favors.
Okay, he played a great game. I'm not taking. I'll take it all back.
Why can't we have a conversation?
What Juan Jennings, as you call him, has thrown for as many postseason touchdown passes as Justin Herbert.
I'm saying if they were healthy and that happened, he would get destroyed.
I don't want to hear about if they were healthy. It's a playoff game, and he was terrible. Let's call it what it is.
He's gone false.
If it's good for one guy, it should be good for another.
This is you will die on this hill.
Because if it's good for one player, it should be good for another. He has 0 postseason success.
Okay.
0. And that goes, I mean, did he have postseason success at Oregon? It's rough.
This is all about Dak, Dave. You know
I know it is. But this is a strange thing to be so obsessed with.
No, it's not. It's
really
not.
All about the fact that people think he's better than Dak Prescott. That's all this stems
Well,
from.
again, and the entire reason people trash Dak Prescott is because of the perceived he can't get it done in the postseason. Well, what the hell has Justin Herbert ever done? At least Dak Prescott's won postseason games.
How many does he won?
He's won 2.
Oh, that's terrific.
How many does Justin Herbert have?
He'll win.
Let me rephrase. Justin Herbert has thrown for as many touchdown passes in the playoffs as Dak Prescott has wins. What are we talking about here?
At this point, it's you can't make an argument. You win this. When it's said and done, I would be surprised if it wasn't Herbert that has better success.
Okay, I eagerly await that day. Another year.
Well, he's also younger, no?
He's 4 or 5 years younger.
So we don't take that into account at all?
Sure we do. But again, he's got 0 postseason success.
At the moment,
if the criticism is good for one guy, it should be good for another. That's all I'm saying. I just want consistency.
This is like
I want
in
consistency.
Your brain. You can't get away from this. Why are you so obsessed?
I
with
want
this?
consistency, Dave. I want consistency.
That's all he wants.
This is
That's
Dave.
all he wants.
Get on First Take and trash him and tell me how terrible he is in the postseason.
Yeah, Dave.
That's what I want.
Get on there.
Okay.
Get on First Take, Dave.
Go. Right now.
Well, it doesn't start yet.
Call Greeny.
Do you want me to just jump in
Well,
on
let's
the
go.
get upset?
Forget First
Walk
Take. Let's
right
go
over
and
there.
get up. Let's go and get up. Let's call Greeny right now. Get him on.
Walk right over there. Get over there.
Okay, sorry I brought this up. I realize we can go down this rabbit hole.
It's escalated quickly.
Of hatred and anger.
I don't even think this is escalated.
So you detest Justin Herbert.
I don't detest him. I've got nothing against the guy
you
personally.
You want no part of him as your quarterback, right?
Listen, he's a good quarterback. He's a fine quarterback. And just, again.
Is he good or fine?
No, he's good. He's good. Yeah.
He's just not that good.
He's not as good as people make him out to be.
So your thing is Dak is better than Herbert, and that's why you're so upset.
It's not necessarily that Dak is better than Herbert. He is. It's not necessarily that. It's that, again, if a guy can be criticized for a lack of success in the postseason, why can't another guy? Again, you've yet to answer that question for me. Why not?
I think
they
can
both
jump
can.
on him all you want.
They both can. I think what it comes down to, though, Raymond, is when people make these lists, is who they feel like is most talented.
I don't know that that's necessarily true because there's a lot of guys who are more talented who just haven't had success.
Right, but I think it's partly why, like, we had the whole Jalen after Jalen won the Super Bowl last year, and the top 5 list comes out, and Jalen Hurts is in the top 5, and people went crazy.
Raymond, Herbert or Hurts?
Herbert.
Okay,
that's not even a decision.
All right, you say that though. Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl,
right? Exactly. Who's had more success?
Well, that should tell you a lot about my argument that maybe we put a little too much into quarterbacks winning in the postseason because teams win Super Bowls, not quarterbacks.
All right, Raymond. You know what? With all this juice, all this energy, all this vigor, would you like to take us around the league?
I've been trying to get there.
All right, let's go.
It's time to go around the league.
All right, let's start in Carolina. Rams beat the Panthers 34-31. There were 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter. It's just tied for the most in a playoff game in NFL history. Put a pin in that. Remember that. It had been done 5 times, with the last time being the 2018 AFC playoffs. Matt Stafford got his 4th career game-winning drive in the fourth quarter, or OT in a playoff game. Only Pat Mahomes has more, with 6 since Stafford was traded to L.A. Sean McVay improves to 9-5 in the playoffs, second most wins behind Andy Reid since his rookie season in 2017. Kyle Shanahan joined him on Sunday. McVay also notched his 4th road playoff win, which is tied with John Harbaugh. Interesting. For the most over the last 15 seasons, the Panthers failed to record their first playoff win since January 24th, 2016. That was 3,641 days ago. Rams will head to Chicago. Devontae Adams, what did Matt Stafford say before that final drive?
Yeah, I think he said, let's go snatch these guys' hearts. And that was pretty cold. That was pretty cold. Just to hear that, and I actually literally smiled in the moment because I thought that was one of the most gangster things you could say in that moment, honestly. And to hear him say that and the look on his face and then throw the touchdown and then the look on his face after that was just MVP stuff.
That throw was sensational. That catch might have been the equal to what the throw was. All that being said, the Rams are another one of these irresponsible teams that had points ready to go, would have put them up 27. They go for it. They don't get it. Carolina comes down. They score. Game was way closer than it should have been. That game should have never come down to that. And Chris Shula was everyone's darling for a minute, and maybe he'll be a great coach in this league. That Rams defense is just not very good right now. And I know you picked them. I think they're a really good football team, but I think their defense is going to hold them back eventually.
Well, we'll see because they're going to play the Bears,
right?
So right now, I ask you, who are you taking, the Rams or the Bears?
I'm going to take I would choose the Rams.
Right. So and then if RJ's team loses to Seattle, you'll point to you've already seen Seattle against the Rams. You've seen Sam Darnold in big moments. We'll see what he looks like against San Francisco. But a couple things. The throw that Matthew Stafford made was I don't know if you could have placed it any better. The catch was great, but for him to have enough space where he could, catch it, spin, get his feet down. Puka made a great play in the end zone. Dropped a touchdown, also saved an interception in the end zone.
That was so weird. It hit him in the head.
Oh, Puka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the first half?
Right, but he makes some of the toughest catches you'll ever see.
He's awesome.
The block punt, and all of a sudden now, before you know it, it's Carolina's got the lead.
All of a sudden, Isaiah Simmons is Steve Tasker.
They found a way to get it done. I'm with you. It wasn't a performance by the Rams that makes you feel like, okay, yeah, they're clear-cut the team to come out of the NFC now.
Well, my issue with it is it's been a long time since I've seen that from them. They have not looked good for quite. Arizona, you picked that game, you won that game, but I remember you saying it didn't look good.
That
for
was
quite
close
a while.
for a while, yeah.
The Seattle game, They allowed 40-something points and blew that game. I don't know. Listen, I think they're good. I think they're well coached. I think they have a ton of offensive talent. Something about that defense concerns me right now.
Might be awkward timing, but you know who has reportedly requested an interview with Chris Shula?
The
Giants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, listen, just because.
Well, they were always going to interview him, I felt like, right? He was always on the list.
And Hafley, too. I mean, Hafley's defense couldn't have been worse down the stretch of that game.
I don't know what happened to their offense, though.
It felt like they just packed it in.
Just took
they
their
thought
foot
we
off
have
the gas.
enough to win this game. Let's go home.
All right, Raymond, let's move along.
What a boost this next one has given me. By the way, Around the League is brought to you by Boost Mobile. Bears beat the Packers 31-27. The Bears snap a 3-game losing streak in the postseason, get their first playoff win since the 2010 divisional round against Seattle. 18 points is the largest comeback in Bears history. They trailed by 15 entering the fourth, which is the largest deficit overcome since the Patriots beat the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. That 25-point fourth quarter, most the Bears have scored in a playoff game since the 1940 NFL Championship game when they scored 26 in the third quarter of a 73-0 win over Washington. Caleb Williams' playoff debut. He sets
73-0?
That's right. Franchise record for Caleb Williams. He throws for 361 yards for the Packers. It's the largest blown lead in a playoff game in franchise history and their third straight playoff loss, as RJ pointed out last week, as the number 7 seed. Matt LaFleur, 3-6 in the playoffs, 1 for his last 6. Brandon McManus missed a 44-yard field goal and an extra point in the fourth. He's the first kicker to miss 2 kicks in the fourth since Lawrence Tynes in the 2007 NFC Championship game. Of course, the Giants won that one, so it's all good. Bears, as we said, will host the Rams.
That game had everything. It had awful coaching decisions. It had good coaching decisions. It had great play. It had bad play. It had a massive lead. It had a great comeback. It was a great game. Other than me picking the Packers to win and them completely soiling themselves, it was everything you could hope for. I mean, the scene, the frigid cold of Soldier Field, the sold-out stadium, everything, and engaged Al Michaels for once. Like, it had everything you could possibly hope for.
Yeah, it did. Outside of us covering with the Packers,
right?
Not me.
It was a brutal loss.
Let's stop it. Don't pretend like you thought that was a good pick halfway through the game. You thought you were done.
Not. I did not.
No.
But you know what?
It should have been
you
over.
resigned to the fact that you were going to lose that
That's
game.
why they play 60 minutes.
The Bears better figure out this crap where they just don't show up for the first 47 minutes of a game, by the way.
RJ was spot on, too. I mean, he had mentioned it. I mean, listen, the coaches didn't know favors either, though. I mean, it was almost irresponsible what Ben Johnson was doing in the first half.
If they don't come back and win that game, I think he, and rightfully so, would get destroyed right now.
Right, but you know exactly what the post-game press conference would have been. This is who we are. This is how we play. We're an aggressive team. Well, okay, there's a difference between aggressive and reckless, and you were reckless. And for whatever reason,
on your own 29-yard line.
Right, and then you miss they end up missing the field goal at the end of the first half, and it's like, okay, hopefully that's not a momentum swing because the Packers are getting the ball to come out of the half, and they go. I mean, the 3-and-out. I mean, and then Caleb Williams throws a pick, and they still do nothing. So I don't. After giving those stats with LaFleur. I don't know, man.
Ben Johnson's got a healthy hate for Matt LaFleur, by the way.
He can't stand
generational.
Why, though?
Matt LaFleur on his future.
That's not the focus right now, to be honest with you. We're fresh off this loss. My sole focus is on our players, our team.
Have you met with Ed since the game?
We talked briefly on the plane, and there's going to be a time when we're going to get together either later tonight or tomorrow sometime.
Nothing?
No, the throw that Caleb, to his credit, the throw that Caleb Williams made. Like, Dave spent the entire season talking about how Caleb Williams stinks. He does not stink.
He does not stink. I'll walk that back. I still don't think he's great.
There's
he misses
an example of a quarterback who's got, like, exceptional talent, but, like, to this point hasn't quite, like, shown. I shouldn't say that he hasn't shown because he has shown that he has the ability. But, yeah, you're trying to harness
flashes. He's just not overly consistent with it.
Listen, boys. The guy does things that most people can't do. That throw on fourth down, you shouldn't be able to throw the ball with that much velocity, moving to your left, opening up your shoulders, and jumping.
Now, I think it's a terrible take, but Booger McFarland said he thinks that's the greatest throw he's ever seen.
Did you see the quote tweet he had on Lil Wayne, by the way?
No.
I can't say what Lil Wayne tweeted. I can't say that, but I'll just say that Caleb quote tweeted him with a snowflake and a hashtag the Bears.
I think what you're boiling down to, how many guys in the league do you think can make that throw?
Not many.
I think he
Two?
does things
Josh
that
Allen?
most guys can't do. I just don't think he's at anywhere near the top of the league.
Well, he frustrates you because he misses a lot of layups.
Right. A ton of them.
Yeah. Completion percentage under 60, but I don't know. You make throws like that in that kind of moment. Whew.
And the Bears have been doing this all season long, man.
This is what they do, yeah.
This is what they do.
It's amazing.
And you also can't, knowing that too, you can't leave 7 points on the field. I mean, missed extra point, 2 missed field goals. Come on, man.
Right.
McManus,
no, he was brutal.
Bad day.
He was absolutely brutal in that game.
How about some Sunday football? Bills beat the Jaguars 27-24. Second day in a row. This is not a typo. This is not a copy paste. 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Again, ties an NFL record for the Bills. First fourth quarter comeback in the playoffs since the 93 divisional round against the L.A. Raiders. And their first win in franchise history when trailing in the final 2 minutes. That one I couldn't believe. Also snaps an 8-game road playoff losing streak, which is tied for the second longest in NFL history. They had not won since the 92 AFC Championship on the road. Josh Allen, 8th playoff win, which is the most by any player without a Super Bowl or NFL championship appearance. That's 3 more than any other. Also, his first playoff game winning drive, if you can believe that. Trevor Lawrence ended the game with the deflected interception. He's been picked off in the playoffs 7 times, which leads the league since he was drafted. Also has the highest postseason interception rate since 2000 at 6%. The Bills will go to Denver. Liam Cohen, did you guys catch this after the game? He got some praise at the podium.
How you doing today? Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank
you.
you.
And you did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Call me crazy. I don't think that would ever happen here in New York.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I know that everyone wants to have this. Oh, this is so lovely. What was that? What was that? It's a reporter saying how great.
And by the way, I did see this is a veteran reporter. Like, she has a lot of experience.
Honestly,
she's well respected.
And
too.
I've seen people all over.
Well, that's the
Twitter,
only way
this
you get
is-
away with doing that, though.
This is so wonderful, and this is so nice. How about, hey, Coach, whatever your name is, really, great season. By the way, I'd like to ask my question now.
She leads with kindness.
Real
But
generosity.
she leads with kindness.
Yeah.
She continues with kindness, and she ends with kindness. She didn't ask a question.
So you
Duval.
want her to get to the podium and go the other way. Who are you again? Sir? Whoever you are.
Liam, what's your name?
What wrong? What's wrong with you guys?
I can't believe that.
Take the
I can't believe
points.
That's
Take
like
the field goal.
accepted.
Are we sure that Trevor Lawrence's the front of his leg touched the ground actually there?
It looked like
It was very close.
Positive,
Yeah, it
very
looked
close.
like
It was big, but how about just Josh Allen just running over everybody on a tush push, man?
They just
He
carried
got
carried them
abused.
into the end zone almost.
He got abused in that game.
Can I also say
Massive
this? I forgot to mention this part of the Bears when we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Could someone cover Colston Loveland maybe?
Yeah, that might help.
He's good.
Might be
That would've been
helpful.
nice.
Yeah, he's gotten better as the season's gone along. Am I the only one that feels that way about that woman that I'd say asked a
I think
question?
so.
but
No,
didn't even just popped on.
I think she just wanted to say that. I don't think she
I
had a
understand
It
what
was
she
important
wanted,
for her
but-
to get that out there. And again, she's not some blogger. She's not some like so and so that snuck into. She's a well-respected, long-time reporter. But
I can't imagine if she wasn't a longtime reporter that was well respected would get away with doing that.
I heard, I don't have the audio. I heard that something very similar happened between Rich Cimini and Aaron Glenn at the end of the day. I'll work on getting that for you.
Yeah, see if you can find that sound for us.
Maybe for the 9 o'clock hour.
That's
Stuff
rich.
you missed.
That's rich.
RJ, you have to have a problem with that.
I thought it was tremendously odd. Tremendously odd.
At best case scenario, tremendously odd,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not going to go further than that, but I thought it was very, very strange.
By the way, this game, what a want moment.
The interception.
Right. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, did they leave too much time? And for first play over the middle, interception.
But by the way, I don't know how many times we have to sit here and say this. Josh Allen is just sensational.
Dude, he completed 80% of his passes, threw for a touchdown, and ran for 2. Like, that's not supposed to happen.
And made some great throws with tremendous pressure.
At one point, the injury report that they had, all about him on 4 different body parts.
Ugh.
And then, like, the next drive, he's, there's Keon Coleman. Brandon Cooks with a big catch. Gabe Davis. It's like, can we get the man a receiver?
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that watching the game. It's like, this is what they surrounded this great quarterback
It's
with?
kind of wild to me that Brandon Cooks was just out there on the market. Though.
How was Brandon Cooks wide? How was he
still
open on
good.
that play?
He's still
How was he
good.
open on that play, though?
He's still so fast. I don't get it. I don't get how a guy like that is available.
How was he open there?
Good for Buffalo, though.
Brutal coverage on that play, too.
Oh, it was terrible coverage. Jacksonville represented themselves well. I wouldn't go on the whole,
Their defense flies around, by the way.
That woman went on.
Yeah, their defense flies around. They ran the hell out of the football in the first half. They didn't run nearly as good in the second half. Parker Washington was a stud. And they had a chance to win the football game. At the very least, at the end, go back. You don't have to gain that many yards with your kicker. I know he missed one, but still.
Might have been nice if you would have taken the 3 earlier in the game, huh?
And then the first play, interception.
That's another issue.
Renan says not much has changed really. They're waiting on Harbaugh.
It's going to happen, Dave.
The Bills also thought that Keon Coleman was going to be a lot better than he is.
Yes.
Yeah, but you knew he wasn't.
What do you mean? Now?
Right. I mean, coming into the year, you knew he wasn't going to be a star receiver.
Well, I think they set expectations so that he was going to be serviceable.
He's going to figure it out, and they got They got 2 really good tight ends.
Khalil Shakir should never be your best wide receiver.
No, I don't think that was the intent.
Not to the game. Not to the game that made every red-blooded American smile. 49ers beat the Eagles 23-19. All 4 games to this point.
I feel like you're still chubbed up about this game.
Oh, he is.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah, I dumped it. I'm not sure.
Wow. How is that not okay to say?
As I was saying,
Can
all
I
4
say
games
erect?
to this.
Oh God. Dump. You got any more?
All 4 games to this point
Sponsored
have been
by.
decided
They don't have any more. They don't have any more dumps, so don't go with it.
It's not sponsored yet?
The light is still flashing, so Anyway, 49ers eliminated defending champion for the 3rd time in their history, 1992 versus Washington, 1994 versus Dallas. Kyle Shanahan, as I said earlier, joined Sean McVay with 9 playoff wins, only 4 losses for the second most wins behind Andy Reid since 2017. Andy has 17, by the way. Brock Purdy throws for 260 and a touchdown, but it's see, you got me doing it. Jawan, not Juan Jennings, 29-yard throw to Christian McCaffrey in the 4th for his second career playoff touchdown pass. He's only the second non-quarterback in NFL history to do this. Dave, any chance you know who is the other non-quarterback with 2 touchdown passes in the playoffs?
Is this Giants related?
No. This is a well-known name, though.
Go ahead.
Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, I would have had no idea. I didn't know old Bronco was throwing the football.
Yeah, good company for Jawan. Don't call me Juan Jennings. McCaffrey, by the way, scores a touchdown for the 8th consecutive playoff game. That ties a second longest streak in NFL history to start a career, 1 behind Thurman Thomas. Unfortunately, George Kittle was carted off late in the first half with a torn Achilles. I guess he did get a bottle of tequila that he ended up finishing off. Good for him.
He finished it?
That's what I was told.
Oh, God.
So, Eagles, 4th defending Super Bowl champ in the last 10 postseasons to fail to reach the divisional round behind the 2016 Broncos, 2019 Patriots, 2022 Rams. Eagles are 1-3 in the playoffs when Jalen Hurts does not run for a touchdown. Not a great day for A.J. Brown. 2 drops, another shouting match with Nick Sirianni that was broken up by Big Dom, and we all saw it. Every time there's a camera, there's Big Dom. 4 drops by receivers, all on 3rd down, which is the most in a playoff game since ESPN began tracking this in 2006, rather. 49ers will go to Seattle for round 3.
Okay, bye-bye, Philadelphia. We've discussed this game a lot already today. I mean, I stand by it. I've said it for years. I just don't think Jalen Hurts is all that good. I think he was the benefactor of an elite football team last year. The best I thought he's been was in that first Chiefs Super Bowl, but A.J. Brown did him no favors yesterday. And the weird thing is they were able to establish the run. Saquon went for over 100 yards, and their passing game was non-existent. So, bye-bye.
Which feels like it's been a problem for most of the season.
Yep.
Right? It's been their offense. We had the stat, there's no team that had more 3-and-outs, right? That's just, which with the level of talent that they have, and I know there's no Lane Johnson, and that's if you're preparing all week with him, and all of a sudden, last minute he can't play. RJ gave you the stat. With him, they win like 75% of the games. Without him, they win like 25%, so that's a big loss. But the thing with Jalen, I noticed, is just like, I don't know if it's he doesn't want to, if they're afraid he's going to get hurt, but I don't feel like he uses his legs nearly as effective as he used to.
And look at Josh Allen yesterday. He recognizes this is a massive game. It's a postseason game, so I have to, do everything I can to win this game. And he does. And Hurts, I agree. It just felt like it wasn't that same level of desperation.
Sunday Night Football, Patriots beat the Chargers 16-3. Patriots, the first postseason win since a 13-3 win over the Rams in Super Bowl 53. They sacked Justin Herbert 6 times, second most in franchise history in the playoffs. Drake May, 268, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, ran for 66. That's a new Patriots postseason record for a quarterback. Mike Vrabel, win number 15 this year, tied for 3rd most by a coach in his first season with the team. George Seifert and Jim Caldwell lead the way. Chargers, 3 points is their fewest in a playoff game since 1992, and also their lowest output by a Justin Herbert team since 45-0, also against the Patriots back in 2020. Herbert, 19 of 31 for 159, 2 fumbles, lost 1, 0-3 in his postseason career. Patriots will face the winner of Texans-Steelers.
Listen, Herbert did not do a lot yesterday. I'm not going to deny that. They were completely overmanned. I mean, he took more punishment than you've seen from maybe any quarterback ever. Their running game was non-existent. Vidal turned out to be their primary running back, whose biggest run came on a picked-up fumble, and he ran it for a first down. Hampton could not play because he's still banged up, and New England's a good football team. So they went into a situation which you knew was going to be tough, and I thought their defense performed admirably, turned over the Patriots a couple times, but at the end of the day, that offensive line just absolutely crushed them. And I know that Ray's going to say it's Herbert and a better quarterback would do better. Maybe he's right about that. But I don't think any quarterback would have had ultimate
It's not
success.
all. Let me be clear. It's not all Herbert. Teams win playoff games, not individuals. But I just want the consistency that I've not seen, and it's 8:30 on Monday, and I've still yet to see it.
Well,
Just
listen.
saying.
I mean, the first loss, right? Their first loss, where they had a 27-point lead.
I think it was 20. Yeah, 27-0. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that was a lot of that was attributed to the coach stinks, right? So he kind of got away with that one. And then last year, not great. And then this year he's got no left tackle and no right tackle. His offensive line is putrid. The only thought was it's not necessarily what New England does well. Right? New England does not put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, so could he get away with it? And they did not. Wide receivers weren't great. I mean, it just the offense. He tried at the end to kind of take the thing over with his legs and just took an absolute.
He led the team in rushing by almost 2-1.
Absolute beating at the end.
Oh,
But
he took some shots at the end. I actually felt badly for him.
Yeah, he was actually getting murdered. Herbert, on why he hasn't been able to get a playoff win.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, and it hasn't happened, so we'll have to reevaluate and see what happens.
Yep.
Keenan Allen, who's usually got great hands, he had a drop. It's just, and then you're watching the other side of this thing, how well coached the Patriots are. You're right. When Stevenson doesn't fumble the ball, I mean, he's a freaking problem, man. I mean, he gets by that first tackle, and he's off and going. He caught the ball well.
He's a great dual threat running back.
Mike Vrabel's a crazy person, by the way.
He's nuts. And then, I mean, Drake May, dude, this is his first playoff start. The throw he made to Hunter Henry.
Oh, beautiful throw.
Because that was actually, like, if you watch that play, Derwin James actually reads it at the last minute and starts going back for it. That ball was so perfectly thrown.
But earlier in the game, he had a tight end wide open in the end zone and missed him. And Collinsworth is even like, ooh, that's not a good throw. So you
can understand.
Listen, that was a good game as your first playoff game because you knew the opposition wasn't going to put up a lot of points.
100%.
Yep.
And, of course, Monday Night Football, Texans at the Steelers. First playoff meeting between the two franchises. Steelers looking for their first playoff win since 2016. Texans are 0-6 in road playoff games, but Mike Tomlin's winless in his last 6 playoff games, so something has got to give.
We'll discuss this one a lot tomorrow. I just hope that the Texans win by 1 or 2 points tonight.
Or 7. Or 10.
Sure.
Win big.
So, the divisional round schedule, at least the games are set and the days, not the time. So we got the Bills at the Broncos on Saturday and the Niners at the Seahawks on Saturday. One will be at 4:30, the other will be at 8. And then Sunday, it's Rams at Bears. And the winner of Texans-Steelers at Patriots, either 3 o'clock or 6:30.
I got to imagine that the San Francisco-Seattle game is going to be the night game.
I would think so, but it hasn't been decided.
Saturday's the day of days, man.
Oh, well, that's where the number ones play. So that you kind of figured that would be the case.
It's gorgeous.
And that was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. Forever. For life. For real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
That's well done by you. Rick, you have a quick little message you want to give us?
I do.
All right.
I don't feel like you're as into it as you normally are.
I'm very into it. Hey, Rick.
That's better.
Rick, do you have a message you'd like to give us?
I do. As a matter of fact, the final wildcard matchup is tonight, and FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Tonight, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. So if you think the Texans keep it rolling, then get in the action. Maybe you think the Steelers have finally figured it out at the right time. Guess what? You can bet that too. So take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment, then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts. While the playoffs get rolling, visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
That's nice. Really well done. Good job, Rick. All right, 800-919-3776. You need the number because, it's a frenzy. And it's on the way. So get involved. Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN. In the YouTube chat as well. And, of course, on the phones. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You know what, Rick? Ray may be in the best mood he's ever been in. This team loses, that team loses, this quarterback's no good, that quarterback's no good, but he still has no respect for the frenzy. None. Raymond, what do you say for yourself?
You know what? And this happens every single time.
Every time now.
No, you see what happens is that you guys get into conversation and...
don't say you guys.
Yes, you guys.
I
guys.
I went away to grab a delicious drink, and then I came back in the midst of the conversation.
And so, I don't get to set up like I usually do when that happens, and I forget what comes next.
This is really my fault.
It is your fault.
Oh, yes. So because I'm so interesting and engaging, this is now my fault.
It's not all your fault. And listen, the conversation that was being had was very engaging. I will admit, I have a lot more questions after that conversation. But it was a little
John's monologue is what it is. We only get to see John for like 2 segments now, and then he makes sure that once he walks through the door the first time, he's got his monologue set and he's ready to rock and roll.
It's an interesting monologue today.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. He brought grade A material to the table, and he threw you off your game is what happened.
I'm saying generally when this happens, that's the reason. Not to throw John under the bus, but sometimes it plays a role.
All right,
but again, it gives us content. So
at least you didn't try to make out with the boss like somebody at the station.
Oh, wow.
I didn't try to make out with her. I just tried to give her a simple a kiss, like a European.
We don't know what
flavor.
that kiss. We don't know
like
what kind
a
of kiss you intended.
European.
I don't know that's true.
Oh, come on. They kiss everybody in Europe.
I don't know if that was
you kiss everybody in Europe.
I've never been to Europe.
That's a shame.
He considers
but
Canada
if I were
Europe.
to go, I'd fit right in. I was practicing for Europe.
There's a better chance you end up on the Galapagos Islands than you end up in Europe.
Oh, but I mean, the Galapagos is a fun time for Dave.
Is there any chance we get the Open to the Frenzy, though?
I don't know. You tell me.
You tell me.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, so hang on a second now.
Hold on, we got breaking news.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but it says breaking news and Schefter is talking. Big news, jazz hands.
And it'd be fantastic if our TVs were working as they should.
So it's nothing.
Oh, it's not even breaking
he
news.
Would discuss Packers' future with President and CEO Ed Policy late Sunday or Monday.
Oh,
That's the breaking news.
I mean, I guess it's significant.
We just played sound of that.
Well, he didn't really say anything. At least you get to hear from Shefty.
That does nothing.
The most connected man in the business.
Listen, I think he's great. I don't think that's breaking news. We already knew that news.
All right, so I'll delete the breaking news drop.
Let's line up the phone calls, can we please? We have 2 open lines, and that feels unacceptable. 800-919-3776 on Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN, and then, of course, Raymond on the YouTube chat he's monitoring it like nobody's business. Right?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Does this concern you at all if you're a Chargers fan? Robert Spillane.
I'm sorry, Rick. I have got clarification thanks to Chris Carlin. So Shefty says that the Packers and LaFleur are working on a deal.
An extension.
So
Beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, back to the question I was just going to ask you. If you're a Chargers fan, would this concern you at all? So Robert Spillane said after the game that the Chargers players told him that they had no idea what coverage New England was running.
I wouldn't feel good about it.
I wouldn't feel great about that, would you?
I wouldn't feel good about it at all.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that basically says we were outcoached. I wouldn't. By the way, if I'm a coach, I wouldn't love that either.
Oh, you would hate that. But he said players after the game were asking him because we had no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't love that. All right, now the phone lines are all lit up, which is beautiful. Let's go. Tony, Dobbs Ferry. Tony, you're on the frenzy.
How do you feel good as a Jets fan knowing that all these coaches are going to be available, unprecedented amount, and we're going into the season next year with Alan Glenn? Doesn't sound good. Doesn't feel good.
You don't feel great about it.
You don't feel great about it. Of course you don't feel great about it.
But what other choice do you have? What are you supposed to do?
You don't feel great about that? You don't feel great about where you're headed quarterback-wise? Who knows? Listening to Tom Brady talk about leadership after Mendoza won that game leads me to believe that there's no chance that they don't take Mendoza.
Come on, of course they're going to take Mendoza. First of all, he played unbelievably well. You see what he does in the red zone? You see some of those throws he made in the red zone?
I saw it.
I think that second touchdown on the left side that he just dropped in there was an NFL throw. He's awesome. If you had doubts about Mendoza, that has to be fleeing your mind now. He's been unbelievable.
Right, but Tom Brady went on this whole soliloquy about what it means to be a leader, and it sounded like what he was saying was exactly what you heard coming out of the mouth of Mendoza.
Kid's awesome. He has completely sold me. Edgar Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on the frenzy.
Despite all the injuries, can the 49ers pull the upset? Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Well, I'll say this. I didn't think they had a chance to win yesterday. So take whatever I'm going to say with a grain of salt. I would think it's highly unlikely they're going to win this game against the Seahawks.
It depends on what version of Sam Darnold you get. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because we just watched it. It depends on if they can get anything generated offensively against Seattle's defense. The Seattle's defense is a real problem.
A real problem for the Niners, too.
If anyone was wondering, too, what the Juan Jennings touchdown pass was called, that's called the Sky Bang.
Yeah, I saw that. And apparently they used to run it with Debo throwing it.
Yes.
And then now they run it with Juan. All right.
You ever have a Sky Bang?
What?
You ever have a Sky Bang?
Move on.
I'm going to ask the question from Serge Vival. True or false, next week all the road teams win in the divisional round? No, false. You're going to get all the road teams to win. Sounds like a nice parlay for John, though. Justin Jersey. Justin, frenzy, go.
Who do you guys see as the Falcons' next head coach?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Stefanski.
Be a good hire. Be a real good hire. I would probably, if the Giants get Harbaugh, Stefanski's probably the second best on the market.
I'll tell you right now, though, what the odds say. Hold on. I got it right here.
All right.
Right now, the current odds for Atlanta are Stefanski plus 200, Clint Kubiak plus 225, and Cliff Kingsbury plus 800.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stefanski's probably the second most attractive head coach on the market, so.
I'll just look. So, right now, to answer anyone's question, Arizona best odds are Vance Joseph, Atlanta Stefanski, Baltimore's Jesse Minter, Cleveland's Jim Schwartz, Vegas is Brian Flores, Miami's Jeff Hafley, Giants Harbaugh, Tennessee Matt Nagy.
Right, because Hafley, the Green Bay background, they're new GM with the Green Bay background as well.
There you go.
Which nobody connected those dots, John. Let's go to Marco in Brooklyn. Marco, frenzy, go.
CMC, the next head coach of the Giants, McDaniel, McCarthy, or Stefanski?
Marry Stefanski, Cuddle McCarthy, trash McDaniel.
They're not hiring McDaniel. What was it, Stefanski and McCarthy? Yeah, I'll agree with you across the board. Ian O'Connor says, Adam Schefter says the Packers are trying to work out a deal to keep Matt LaFleur. That's not bad news for John Harbaugh contenders, including the Giants.
Wow, that's a great tweet.
Well, why don't we get Ian on and you can go ahead.
I'll tell him right to his face. He's better than that. He's better than that.
Really?
If you're too dumb to realize that Matt LaFleur going back to Green Bay is not a good thing, if you're a team that wants John Harbaugh, then you deserve to be an idiot.
Well, really? So you're calling Ian O'Connor an idiot?
No, I believe the people he's speaking to in that tweet are idiots.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you. Anthony and Hawthorne. Anthony, you're on the frenzy.
Do the Ravens return back to stability, or are they looking for a new coach every couple of years?
No, there's no reason to think that they would be a team that has a carousel running around them. No, I think they'll be fine.
No, they still have Lamar Jackson, right?
They're a highly functional organization with a terrific GM. So I don't know why you would anticipate they're going to start cycling through coaches.
It doesn't sound like it. Did you see the story of how they fired Harbaugh?
It was immediate.
No, but it was on a phone call, and he was in his car, he was in his car driving home.
Yeah, it happened just immediately. Raymond, you got anything on YouTube that you can... Okay. Let's go to Isaac in Brooklyn. Isaac, you're on the fence.
Hey, if Jalen Hurts, he rushed for 421 yards this year. He's trending down as a passer. Never been a great passer. Are his days numbered as a great quarterback in this
He was
league.
never great. He was never.
Yeah,
a
I
great
don't think
quarterback.
telling Dave that he's a great quarterback. Dave wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, you know what? You're more impartial than me. Was he ever a great quarterback?
Do I think he's a great quarterback? No.
No. I don't think his days are numbered with anything. I think he's going to be the Eagles quarterback for quite some time. And that's that. That wraps up a Monday edition of the Football Frenzy. We'll be back with you on Friday as we get ready for the divisional round. We'll come back, get to more around the NFL, give Ian O'Connor a very hard time because that's what apparently Rick wants to do today.
Stop it.
It's DNR with
Stop.
you, a nasty DNR with you on ESPN New York.
From Focus Features, movies are a place of dreams. And this year, one movie captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, critics hail Song Sung Blue is a tribute to the resilience of humanity.
Trying to be better.
Aren't we all?
Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson are electric
Bad things happen. I just want to sing and I want to shine.
in the best picture of the year. Song Sung Blue, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, I know that you made fun of Ian, and that's funny. It's great.
I did not make fun of Ian.
You did. You were nasty to Ian O'Connor.
It was not nasty. It felt like an unnecessary tweet.
Okay, but let's discuss it. They're trying. What?
What are we discussing?
No, I'm discussing if the Packers extend LaFleur.
Yeah.
And the Eagles don't move on from Sirianni.
Giants are the best job. Is that what you want?
I want to discuss. To me, the tea leaves are adding up. He's going to be the next head coach of the Giants.
Yes, that's what it feels like. Correct.
That's what it feels. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of you want to get into the full blown discussion. If the Green Bay job is not available, and the Eagles job is not available, and we're still with Atlanta's available, and Miami's available, and Cleveland's available, I believe the Giants job is the job that he wants.
All right,
unless they screw it up. But they've done all the work. They've done all the work they can do to get themselves ready for this meeting. And now it's as much. I think it's less about John Harbaugh trying to sell himself to the Giants, where it's more the Giants are selling themselves to John Harbaugh.
It sounds like he likes the Giants, though, which is a good positive going into this.
Right, that's a great positive going into this.
So if the Giants go in and they just do what is expected, that they can land the plane. If they go into this thing and they screw it up, which is certainly a possibility when the Giants do things, then you're going to have a problem. But I'm telling you, if these quote-unquote better jobs are not available, right, if the Packers is not available and the Eagles is not available and the Giants don't get him, the fan base is going to lose their minds. And rightfully so.
Yeah, I think the fan base is at a point now where they've talked themselves into that John Harbaugh is going to be their coach. And if that doesn't happen, they as good as you think Stefanski could be, and there are some people I've heard that know football that think that Stefanski's a better option anyway, Giants fans will still be disappointed.
Yes.
That's correct.
That's 100% correct. If I told you right now, if we open up the phone lines, 800-919-3776, and said, Kevin Stefanski is your next head coach of the New York Giants, 90% of people will call me like, no, not okay, dissatisfied with that.
Yeah, because, again, I mean, we're at the point now where they feel like as you like to say, the tea leaves are adding up to John Harbaugh being your head coach. And that seems like the perfect fit. It seems like a slam dunk. It seems like the guy to turn this whole thing around.
In your mind, is the Giants an attractive job?
Yes.
Because of Dart?
Because of Dart, because of Neighbors, because of Andrew Thomas, because of the last 5 weeks of Abdul Carter and Brian Burns. And, yeah. I also think that the division right now with what you're seeing in Philly, depending on what happens, I actually was just reading something from LaShawn McCoy saying that the reason why the offense doesn't look right is because of Jalen Hurts, and they can't do any exotic stuff because he can't do it and doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I think it's a good job.
Yeah, and you said it many times. The Giants could possibly be next year's Jaguars. They could. I really could see that. Now, I don't know about 13. That feels a bit extreme, but could the Giants be a 10-win team next season? I think that's fully possible.
I wouldn't be shocked because there's always those teams. You saw it with the Jaguars, you saw it with the Patriots, you've seen it with the Bears. Like there's always teams.
There's always at least one or two teams that go from like, they're dreadful to, oh, look at this team. This is what they are. And you got the QB, you believe that. You put the right coach in there. You have a good offseason, both free agent wise. Now it's a big if. You have big free agent season and draft, and why couldn't you be a good football team next year?
Oh, you should be a good football team. I think the expectation should be you're a good football team. You keep telling me that they should have won, 8 games this season, right? I mean, you keep telling me that. So
they should have won at least 6 up to 8 games this season.
All right, so if that's the truth, then all of a sudden now with Malik Neighbors back healthy and Cam Scatteraboo back healthy, we'll see what happens with the 5th overall pick and free agency and everything else. Then with the right coach and the right coaching staff, more importantly, they should get the kicking game figured out. That's an important piece of this. The only holdup I see, because it sounds like he wants the Giants and the Giants want him, is the overall structure of the Giants.
Right.
And if they're not willing to budge from that.
And how much say will he have? Like if it's him and Shane, but he has the last say, is that enough? Or does it have to be his own guy? We'll find out.
Well, I mean, let's call it what it is, though. Like even if the thought is we'll keep Joe Shane around, I mean, when push comes to shove,
it's got to be Harbaugh.
It's going to be Harbaugh, and then if it's Shane for a year or whatever it ends up being, it just turns out, hey, listen, John, do us a favor. We kept Joe around because he has done some good things, and we wanted some stability. Let's try it for a year, see if it works, and if it doesn't, then
we'll bring in your guy.
Yeah,
I think it's fair. 1-800-919-3776. All of what we saw in football this weekend. We have stuff you missed as well. Busy 9 o'clock hour on the way. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead.
Really?
That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's second chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I sent a beautiful email for the show.
Oh, yeah. You really are a piece of work. You know that.
No one else replied. I'm trying to do what's in the best interest of the show. The dishwasher fairy. Who empties the dishwasher one time?
You don't know how many times I emptied the dishwasher.
One time.
And second, you said nobody was responding. How much time were you willing to give it? 4 minutes?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I think I saw it. Oregon had the football. I was like, oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll think about responding after the drive. It's like third down. Here comes Rick with the email. Oh, thank you, Sam.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I'm not arguing with RJ today. RJ wins the day. RJ in his red shirt, RJ in his fancy running back and his boyish-looking quarterback, and Juan Jennings throwing beautiful touchdown passes, and his linebacker, his newly acquired linebackers making plays. I mean, RJ, today is your day with your fancy, sexy San Francisco 49ers. Good for you.
Today's a great day. We should all come together, appreciate what we have, send handwritten notes to Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. You know what I actually found out during a couple commercial breaks ago? That Chris Carlin is tight with the Niners assistant GM.
Really?
I've been trying to shake him down for the phone number. I've made no progress.
I don't know who's the assistant GM.
Yeah, he said no. Tarek Ahmad. He's shaking his head again at me.
And and what is the issue? That he won't give you the phone number.
I told him to put us on a group text, and I can take it from there.
Just an introduction, right?
Yeah, it's clear he doesn't trust me.
Wow.
But why?
That's unfortunate. Of all the people I would trust to have someone's number, it's
I
probably
would
you.
trust you as well.
Yeah.
I think we could be great friends.
Yeah. Are you going to turn into me, though? Where you're like, hey, it's me, RJ.
No.
I love this team. And then you start badgering him?
No, I think there's actually a fear that Carlin's probably afraid that RJ he gets in there, and now he replaces him.
Replaces Carlin.
Yeah, Carlin's out.
Yeah. But that's a big time. I mean, of the games that you have to discuss today, and we haven't given a lot of conversation to the Rams in what was they were this close from being eliminated, having an Eagles-like failure of a season.
Yeah, I mean it was right there, but they found a way to get it done.
They found a way. and Philadelphia didn't find a way. So you had, I mean, the Saturday was incredible. You had the Rams come back, and then I know we didn't like it, but then you had the Bears, most unlikely comeback of the weekend. They had no business winning that game. It's 21-6. Then it's a double-digit game with 6 minutes to go. You let them go down the field in 2 minutes. Then they actually move the ball back in the other direction. McManus misses another kick, and then you come down and score the touchdown. But you left a lot of time on the clock. And Green Bay, I thought the play that really killed Green Bay there on that final drive was when the center got hurt. Because he ends up
fumbling the snap there in the last play.
Right. But they were going right down the field, and they would have been running up to the line of scrimmage, spiking the ball with, 27 seconds. Now you have to have the 10-second runoff. Green Bay they butchered that. I don't know how, if you're a Packers fan, you go about your business today. That was a brutal loss.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a Packers fan, but it just like having picked the game was like ill watching the second half. Like, what happened? You're in full control of the game. Right? I mean, and you get the ball to start the second half, and the offense just, it stopped. 3-0. It was done, and then it felt like, okay, you figured it out, and then that fourth down throw. I mean, that was one of the better throws you'll ever see.
Oh, it's
in
a
that
great
moment.
throw. It was a great throw. I wouldn't say like Booger said that it was the best throw he's ever seen, but it was a sensational throw, and it was wide open.
Yeah, I still don't understand how he's wide open there. It's just maybe I guess he didn't think that the ball could be thrown where it was thrown, just under those circumstances. But I mean, those games were coming down to that. Like that. I mean, the throw that Josh Allen made, like that was another one. It's just these teams trailing late in games found a way to go down the field and score and win. But I just the idea that the Eagles at home against that version of the Niners weren't able to win is a problem for them, and it's a problem for that offense. Like even the last play, like they call timeout.
The one to Goddard.
The end of the game, yeah, the one that Kendricks Bucks breaks up.
Yep.
Is they call timeout because they want to see what the Niners are in, which is understandable. You got all three timeouts. Let's set this thing up. All right, here's what they're going to do. What we think they're going to do. Let's come up with something. Even just watching Hurts with Sirianni and the offensive coordinator, it wasn't like someone was taking charge. Like, hey, this is what they just showed. Here's the play that we're going with. Like, and feel good about it. It's like, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you? And then like Jalen's the one that's doing all the talking, and Sirianni's like, okay, I guess. Meanwhile, on the other side of this thing, you're running Skybang and all these different things that they're doing because Kyle Shanahan's that guy.
That was a masterclass. I mean, I'm sorry. I look at that. They had no business winning that football game. That Niners defense is a shell of themselves. Yeah, and you put up 17 points?
Well, not to mention the fact, so I saw this stat during the break. So this is according to PFF, and now this is like, I'm sure they'll have to review the tape again and everything else, but it says in this tweet that Jalen Hurts was pressured on 16% of his dropbacks. So 6 of the 37, and even in those, he still had over 4 seconds to throw the ball.
Which is nothing.
Right, you shouldn't struggle with it. They struggle.
God, I mean, you know what Justin Herbert would give to have that kind of time to throw the football? And so he had tons of time to throw the ball. He had a highly effective running game, and he's got a terrific tight end in Goddard, who they actually set at 12 touchdowns this year, which is a lot. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown against a defense which is a shell of themselves, who are playing guys that they probably shouldn't play, and you put up 17 points?
Yeah. Right. So
I understand why,
we talked about
19
this.
points, whatever they put up. I understand why every Philadelphia fan today is sick to their stomachs.
We talked about this during the first hour of the show, whenever it was. I don't know if this is a group decision where Jalen Hurts isn't going to run the football as much as he normally does because they want to keep him healthy, or as his game, or as he feels like his game progresses, he wants to do less running and more kind of in the pocket stuff. But Orlovsky had the stat. This was like an hour ago. In 2024, last year, they won the Super Bowl. They had design runs. This is not without the tush push doesn't count. This is strictly design runs. Last year, when the Super Bowl, they had 96. This year, you saw their offense. They had 41. That is a huge,
massive
difference.
Massive
difference.
I mean, but you felt all year long like Philadelphia wasn't right, didn't you?
Yes.
Like they got bludgeoned by the Giants. They had games here and there. You're like, oh man, it just doesn't seem like it's works right. I mean, A.J. Brown complaining
the problem is they would show you flashes right? You'd see like a good half, and then all of a sudden the offense would go dormant, and they were 3-0 and 3-0 and 3-0, and it was like, I guess we all just thought, and myself included, is that they're too talented. Once they get to the postseason, that's when they'll turn it on. Like, just get us to the postseason, and that's when kind of how we feel about Josh Allen sometimes. And he does, listen, he puts his cape on a lot, and he does a lot, but like the urgent, hey, this is a playoff game kind of, Josh Allen is just different. Right? Like, he's willing to sacrifice it all to try to win playoff games. So you'll see like the best version of him. Apparently, the Eagles are broken, man, offensively.
Yeah, they're broken offensively. Now, the one thing I'll say, which I think should give you some pause for concern, is they were broken a couple of years ago offensively. Remember when they went down to Tampa and they got humiliated in that game? They looked like they had fallen off and they weren't even close to the same team, and they rebounded and they won a Super Bowl. So I'm not kicking dirt on the grave yet.
No.
But I'm just saying there's real problems there. And the less talented they are offensively with the offensive line and weapons, the more pedestrian Jalen Hurts is going to look.
Right, but if I have a quarterback, here's my problem with this whole thing, though, is like you can, and you should, replace the offensive coordinator. Right, the idea, too, that, like, I mean, Sirianni is an offensive guy, and he couldn't even fix it, too, which is, I mean, I guess that's more about Sirianni, but whoever it ends up being, they bring in. If I have a quarterback now who, according to, Shady McCoy, can't do exotic things because he doesn't want to or can't do it, and also doesn't really want to run that. Like, if all of a sudden I'm going to have these limitations with my quarterback, I mean, how much better is it going to get?
Oh, hopefully none.
Yeah, for you, hopefully none. But for
hopefully
it's just for Eagles fans.
Right. If you're an Eagles fan, I mean, you need change. And, I mean, he's a young quarterback still. I can't imagine you're going to move off of Jalen Hurts. He's a young quarterback who's been in 2 Super Bowls and won one of them. So you're almost at, like, even if you don't love him, what choice do you have? You can't kick him to the curb. You don't have a better option.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it has to look better than it did. But, I mean, if that's part of the reason why it looks the way it looks, how do you fix that?
I don't know how you fix it.
If there's things that we want to do, but we can't because the quarterback can't do them or doesn't want to do them, that's, I mean, now what do you do?
At what point, how old is Saquon now? He's been in the league for a minute, right?
Yeah. Saquon is probably
approaching 30, I would guess.
Yeah, I'll tell you right
Maybe
now.
he'll be 29 at the start of next season. Like, at some point, I feel like he's going to have to slow down.
Plus the amount of wear and tear. I mean, that was Joe Shane's whole thing, was the amount of wear and tear. Remember?
Right. Well, listen, the Eagles got their money's worth and then some because he was all-world last year, and he was.
He's only 28. He'll be 29 on February 9th. He'll be 29.
Yeah. So he'll be 29 at the start of next season. I don't know. I maybe it's wishful thinking. I can't imagine A.J. Brown's going to be back. I don't think that that Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. At some point, you would think that Saquon's going to start to show some signs of wear and tear and age, and maybe.
Well, they didn't run the ball nearly. I mean, I don't know if that was just because he went for over 2,000 last year, and then it's just an off year. But
oh no, they didn't run the ball nearly as much.
No, they didn't.
The concern is that the GM is so freaking good that he manipulates things so well and finds ways to make this team better, and then they're back next season. So I would never say that they're done, but I don't know. Hopefully they are.
Yeah, I don't think they're done. No, I think that's wishful thinking. No, Howie's too good. They'll figure it out.
And therein lies the problem.
But this is, I mean, I think they're a perfect example of what your fear is. Now, I think we both think it's going to be John Harbaugh, but just let's say, I mean, for example, if it's a defensive coordinator that's, it's a defensive-minded guy, is that you start rifling through offensive coordinators. And you'll have one that works really well, and then he'll get a job, and then you'll bring someone else in who maybe, hopefully works as well, but maybe doesn't.
But you know the phrase "beggars can't be choosers." Like I'm the Giants. Over the last decade, I'm one of the laughing stocks of football. If I can get a John Harbaugh in, and I have to cycle through some different options.
Oh no, I'm not talking about. No, I'm not saying John. Like John Harbaugh's like I know he can put together a good coaching staff. I'm not worried about him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying if it was one of these other guys, if it was a Jeff Hafley or someone that's a defensive,
right,
defensive-minded guy that doesn't have the kind of track record that John Harbaugh has, and you start rifling through offensive coordinators, that could be. I mean, you could end up just getting one that's not very good.
But you just need a head coach that's competent and capable.
You need John Harbaugh
room and be a CEO.
You need John Harbaugh.
That's what you need.
That's what you need right now.
You have the answer to the test. You just need to make sure that you can submit the paper, submit the test, get it graded, get it back, and let's go.
They've done everything they could so far. They've done all the interviews. They've satisfied the Rooney, all the things that they had to do to make sure that when he's in that building, they can offer him a job and hopefully he takes it.
Right. They reached out to him. They expressed interest. Right. It sounds like at the meeting they're going to do everything they can, whether the meeting's in New York or New Jersey or in Baltimore. They'll go to him. Whatever it takes, they will do. But now you have to close the deal, because if you don't close the deal, the fan base is going to be beside themselves, whether it's right or wrong. You could argue Stefanski's a terrific option. But even so, I don't even think it matters now. I think the court of public opinion is out. You need to get John Harbaugh.
Yeah, you got yourself worked up.
Yep.
That anything else, and if you get anything besides John Harbaugh, it's going to feel like a
anything else
letdown.
is disappointing, yes.
Which isn't fair, but that's the reality.
Well, whatever. It is what it is,
Because
right?
you've heard both sides of this. I've heard smart people say that Stefanski's a better option. I've heard smart people say that, when they give you, Harbaugh's credentials and Mike McCarthy's credentials, that Mike McCarthy's a better option.
But they're
or
not
just
all
as
that
good
different.
an option.
It sounds like McCarthy doesn't have the respect of everyone, though.
Well,
some of the, I don't know, say laziness or whatever, but
No, I think it's some of
his
that.
lack of, I don't know, just the grind, and it feels like Harbaugh is not in that ilk.
Well, but I just think that, the more times you get fired, the more questions people have, as opposed to someone that's been in the same job for 18 seasons.
Right. And has commanded the room. It's a long time. It's a lot of different regimes to go through as far as players are concerned, that they come in, they respect this guy, he does his job, they move on to the next guys, and they all come in and they fall in line and they do the right thing.
Well, not just players, though. Coaches, right? You're the CEO of the whole franchise, so it's players, it's coaches, it's
right.
It's front office people, it's people
It's
that work
everybody.
in ticket sales. You set the tone for the whole building.
I know, down the road in Mike Tomlin, he's been there forever. But coaches don't stay at jobs for 18 years in the NFL. They just don't.
No, in sports in general. There's patience right now that doesn't exist in sports.
So the fact that he was able to do that and do it at such a high level, and I know not ultimately win more than once, but win once and be competitive consistently.
And I'll tell you what, too, and this is, I don't know if you noticed the same thing, it is a lot of most of the failure now goes right to the coach.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like players, Mark Andrews should have caught that. Well, still, it's on the coach. This is on the coach. It's on the coach. Okay. At some point, the players have to execute what you're telling them to execute.
Of course
if they
do.
can't, but
of course they do. The guy got fired because the kicker missed a 45-yard field goal. That's it.
Yeah, that was just the final straw. It had to be more than that.
Okay, but if he makes that field goal, do you think John Harbaugh is on the open market right now?
No. How could you justify that?
And they're playing tonight.
Yeah, how could you justify that? You couldn't.
So, thank God. You know what, Tyler Loop, thank God for you, man.
Yeah, thank God for that. Thank God for the timing for you, right? This is just, it ends up being perfect timing where he's available and you're built the right way where he actually thinks your job is worth taking.
Right. And you know what I've heard? I wonder if you saw these articles. Apparently, everyone Brian Dable talks to, he just waxes poetic about how great the Giants' job is.
I saw that.
Which is pretty remarkable, to be honest with you.
It is. Usually, when you get fired, there'll be sour grapes, and you'll say you won't have the nicest things to say. But I think that's probably why, it's the New York Giants' job is still looked at the way the New York Giants' job is.
Right.
It's not success.
It's not success. Certainly not recently. Irvin in the gym. He's working out and he wants to call the show. Good morning, Irvin. How are you?
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm so happy they lost. Good morning, guys. Dave, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. It's a far cry from where I was last Monday, Irvin. Things move quick in this world, don't they?
Oh, my God. Who are you telling? Isn't it amazing? I don't know. Something about an Eagles loss, especially in the postseason, what that does for me. I was so ecstatic last night. But I want to get to the Harbaugh situation.
Mm-hmm.
I called maybe 2 months ago, about the whole coaching tree and what the Giants should do. Harbaugh was definitely at the top of my list. And now that it's here and it's real, I don't know. I got my hopes up. I would be devastated if we don't get him. Curious to know your favorite prospect coming out of college for the fifth pick the Giants to take. So thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You should get, and thanks for calling over. You should get a stud. I'm not opposed to taking the best offensive lineman. any help you can get on defense. I mean, the Reese, the linebacker, Downs, the safety. There's a million guys. There's a million guys. You're going to get if you don't get a massive stud at 5, you've done something very wrong.
I can imagine 5, though, they're going to go. I mean, if the offensive lineman's there, which would be a nice fit, especially because of Luminar, like you put him at right tackle, or if there's a receiver sitting there.
Right. I mean, you need a receiver. There's a couple. I mean, maybe you do that with the second round. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to take someone like, awful.
No, I mean, but this is, again, it's like when you give Joe Shane for credit for like Malik Neighbors. Well, of course. I mean, I would hope you hit on Abdul Carter and you hit on Malik Neighbors. Like, you're supposed to hit on the 5th overall pick.
Right, if you can't hit on the 3rd pick and the 5th pick. Although, you look back and I don't think you'd look at Thibodeau as a slam dunk home run, and Evan Neal certainly wasn't.
No,
so.
but that goes back to, and we praised him for Thibodeau at the time, if you remember. Because they were giving out the whole, like, after.
Right, they played the game so well. Correct.
Yeah, after the Gettleman, we're definitely taking Saquon. We're not even taking phone calls till, like, there was a lot of, the Giants don't really like Thibodeau, and then they end up drafting him. But, yeah, I mean, then you got the 5th overall pick, and then all the momentum that you're going to have from, wins in week 17 and 18.
Shut up. Can you please?
What? Don said that you could feel it.
I know.
It's tangible.
What do you think now? Watching Mendoza just dice up everyone and look, he had more touchdowns than incompletions. If you had the number 1 pick, what do you think you're getting in return for that now?
Oof.
A lot, right?
Yeah, you're getting at least a number, at least another 1.
At least a number.
At least a number 1, number 2.
Probably maybe like an additional 1 and a 2, something like that.
Yeah, and you're still picking top of the draft.
Oh yeah, you could probably move down to. I mean, listen. I know we joked about it. I know
2.
you didn't want to do it. You're telling me if you're the Jets, you wouldn't give up 2 1s and a 2 to
100%.
To get Mendoza?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that Arizona's going to be thinking about it. Would be thinking about it.
But the draft is a crapshoot.
I don't care if it's a crapshoot or not. There's a value. There's a value placed on those picks. I can't trade momentum for a great player. I can't.
But the draft is a crapshoot.
Right, but I can trade that 1st overall pick for more talented players.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, can you imagine that? Listen, I got all this momentum built up. Let's make it.
It's not even the same coach. That's wild.
It's so much though.
RJ,
bottle it up.
Listen to the joy in his voice. RJ,
hi Dave.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Did you watch the highlight? Watch 25 here. What's he doing? What are you doing? 25.
He's wandering.
Where's he going?
He's wandering.
He just ran in front of him for no reason.
No reason.
He's a secret agent. Watch him.
Down. He
watch
should
him
have
again.
knocked that ball down.
Well, watch him. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Nixon?
Terrible. Who is this Nixon?
He stinks.
Yeah, he's not good. Packers defense is not great.
Oh,
but they played well in the first half, though.
Everything went well for them in the first half.
Everything. They were slicing
the
them.
Coach,
them.
Ben Johnson was on tilt in the first half.
Yeah. Ben, you know what the funny thing is? We were this close to Ben Johnson being crushed today on the radio.
Yeah, now we're pulling
all over the place.
Now everyone's pulling out the Johnsons.
Right.
Bring your Johnsons.
Bring all your Johnsons. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing? Bring all your Johnsons.
Pretty good.
That's nice. You want to lead us on a journey with stuff you missed?
Sure.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Oh! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, all righty. So, some news to run through here. Get you caught up to where we're at with coaches and such. Talked about this for the last half hour or so. Sounds like Matt LaFleur, Packers, open to working on an extension to keep him there. So, good news for the Giants. Speak of the Giants, they've been a request out to interview Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula. That apparently will be conducted virtually. The Giants have
what's the rule now? I don't really understand. When are you allowed to and not allowed to talk to coaches who are still in the playoffs?
I believe not after. I'll have to double check this. I think it's after Wild Card Weekend. I believe you have to wait until if they have a bye or not, or they're out. I would double check that for you. Though.
So this is the potential window to talk to any coach that's still alive?
I thought so, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's up to the division round. Then you have to wait till the bye week of the Super Bowl. I will find out for you. Mm-hmm. So the Giants have conducted 3 in-person interviews. That would be Kevin Stefanski, Raheem Morris, and Antonio Pierce, in addition to chatting with Mike Kafka. And they had virtual interviews with Vance Joseph, Clint Kubiak, and Darren Rizzi.
Pierce as the DC might be an attractive option.
Could do something for you. Cliff Kingsbury. He is interviewing for the Ravens head coaching job today. Some injuries. X-rays on Matt Stafford's finger came back negative. But Bears linebacker T.J. Edwards has a fractured fibula. He is done for the playoffs. And they're already out, but Panthers left tackle Ike Ekwonu ruptured a patellar tendon in his right knee. He's going to miss.
That was awful.
Yeah, 6 to 12 months. Matt Ryan.
That's not an easy one to come back from either. There's no guarantee you come back from that one.
That's what Victor Cruz said, right?
That is a tough one to come back from.
Matt Ryan is the team president now for the Atlanta Falcons, whom he spent his career with. And you remember.
You familiar with the work of David Blow?
Yeah. He is now the offensive coordinator of the Commanders.
Elite drop.
Apparently, he's considered like an offensive guru.
You familiar with the work of David Blow?
I am now. I certainly am now. Congratulations are in order, by the way. Brian Burns, second team All-Pro. So good for him. Aaron Rodgers had some things to say over the weekend. Kind of unprompted.
One thing I really love, and it's kind of the antithesis of where I was, there's not really any leaks in the boat. Every year you have difficulties and adversity, both on the field and off the field. And to go through a season like this, to be able to focus on football and not have a lot of other little out there has been really nice.
All righty then.
What was that a shot at?
The Jets.
Oh.
Well, let's all just take a giant dump on the Jets all the time. It's great.
He hates the Jets.
Yeah, he hates Woody.
He does not like how things ended, it appears. Knicks. Jalen Brunson had 26. Knicks beat the Blazers to... Knicks had lost 5 of their last 6. And,
Josh Hart was back.
Welcome back, Josh Hart. Yeah, apparently they turned right back into a respectable defensive team. So he's the missing link. He plays, good defense. He's out, bad defense. He finished with 18 points, by the way. The Grizzlies hold off the Brooklyn Nets 103-98. Grizzlies said over the weekend they are entertaining John Morant trade offers. Boy, did that come crashing down very quickly for John Morant. Kevin Durant, congratulations. Passed Wilt Chamberlain, 7th all-time on the NBA all-time scoring list. And the WNBA had their CBA deadline pass with no deal with the players. Men's college hoops, number 2 Michigan goes down, upset by Wisconsin, their first loss of the season. And
At home, too.
Yeah, St. John's beat Creighton by 17. The NCAA has denied Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss a waiver for a 6th year. And apparently there could be some litigation that follows. We'll see how that plays out.
Looks like he's going to sue them.
Seems that way.
That's why he said litigation.
Alex Bregman, 5 years, $175 million to the Chicago Cubs.
Chicago wins the weekend, huh?
Yeah, they really did. Doesn't sound great for the Yankees and Cody Bellinger. They are at an impasse. Could that impasse lead him to the Mets?
Sounds like the Yankees are switching their attention to Bo Bichette and Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Buster reported it over the weekend that they never stopped.
Right, but it didn't. I mean, the last tweet I saw, the Yankees weren't mentioned in the teams that have. It was the Dodgers, Toronto, and the Mets with Tucker.
For Tucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, it might have been Heyman, I forget who it was, said the Mets had a very good meeting with Tucker.
Good for them.
I don't know if you guys feel like this. I just hope he doesn't go to the Dodgers.
Good for them.
I believe I saw over the weekend that the Yankees are the only team in baseball not to add a new player to their, I believe their 40-man, like a player with major league experience, prior major league experience to their roster so far this.
Well, didn't you sign Paul DeYoung?
Well, minor league deal.
Minor league deal.
So
it's a nice fit.
That's nice. Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he's worth a couple of wins. Max Kepler, free agent outfielder. Banned 80 games for violating
Suspended.
baseball's drug program. Not great. Also not great for the Devils. They allowed the Winnipeg Jets to rally for a 4-3 win. And wonder if there's a little more of this to come. Brooks Koepka applies for reinstatement to the PGA Tour. So that could be exciting.
They need to get all the. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, I think everyone's sick
I need
of it.
everyone back on one tour, man.
Yeah, but
so over.
Well, it seems now that PGA maybe he's just waiting out Liv. Wait for some of these contracts to come up.
Yeah, but I mean,
you can't
financially
outpay
Liv
them, right?
Liv can do this for as long as they want.
Right.
I got stuck watching some like Liv qualifying this weekend.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
Well, you just got to hope they want to come back, I guess. But yeah, PGA will never be able to match the money. So you got to hope maybe they want to come back. But either way, that's stuff you missed.
That's it. You're done.
That's it.
That's nice.
How much would he have left after? I mean, he gave everything he had to the Niners yesterday. He's got nothing left.
Everything. Were you emotionally drained after that game?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I had a nice supercharge after. So
did you have a celebratory little?
I did not.
Wow.
I did.
You're not taking advantage of this whole pregnancy thing.
I had a celebratory. I mean, but
you missed an opportunity here.
Did I?
Yeah,
you
got free.
You can talk to someone like this.
You got free reign, RJ. This is the time. Capitalize.
I listen. There's highlights and there's post game. I was watching.
God, you could have watched that, dude.
You can multitask.
Go Canadian style. You both can watch.
I don't know what that
all right,
means.
Let's break. We'll do that. We'll come back and we'll continue the roundabout conversation with the NFL postseason and the college football. We have a national championship game 1 week from today. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Susie Cerrone.
A good Monday morning. Alternate side and meters in effect. Worst way into this city. It's a toss-up between the George and the Lincoln, about 40 minutes apiece. Holland's still the best way, 20 to 25 apiece. Crash on the Staten Island Expressway westbound at Fingerboard Road. 2 right lanes are out. You're backed up from the Verrazano. Stall on the FDR southbound at 116 in the left lane. Left lane accident on the Deegan southbound at West 230. At the tractor trailer fire in New Jersey. 17 southbound at Midland Avenue. It's in the right lane. And a crash on 280 eastbound at Eisenhower Parkway, blocking a lane. You're backed up from Route 80. We're sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Mulberry to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At City Harvest, we're on the road every day rescuing millions of pounds of nutritious food for New Yorkers in need. Transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know, we have not spent a ton of time on the college football. We mentioned the game Thursday night, of course, on Friday, and gave it a lot of conversation. It was a really good game. Friday's game was a bad game, but it was a bludgeoning by a team that you can't believe this is happening with. And now the story, like, you couldn't go out to L.A., Rick, sit down with a scriptwriter and say, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Kid grows up in Miami. Quarterback. Fine quarterback. Desperately wants to go to Miami to play. They laugh at him. They don't want any part of him. He goes to Cal. Winds up on Indiana. Leads Indiana to be a dominant powerhouse. They demolish everyone in their path, and they go undefeated into the national championship game. In that national championship game, they take on Miami in Miami.
Oh,
like, you can't make it up.
No, but it feels like that we've been in the midst of this perfect season for Indiana. Right? I mean, it feels like all of these things have continued to line up. Like, in the idea that Cignetti's just taken over this team, this is year 2, and he has Indiana at this point, and it's just every test you throw in front of this team, they find a way. Like, even the Penn State game, the
came
throw
back
he
and
made,
scored on that late touchdown.
Oh
pass,
my
yeah.
God, the throw, and then the ability of the receiver to get his foot in, like, in that position to go up, like he went up and comes down and is able to get a foot down, like, just the whole thing, and then listening to him, like, he's like this, he's almost so nerdy that it's like you kind of like it. It's like that's just who he is. Like, he's just this giant nerd that wants to thank everybody between it's his offensive lineman and this guy and that. Like, it almost seems fake when he does it.
It almost seems fake, but it's not, and it's not. He's genuinely like just a wonderful kid, and you see his parents, and they continue to show them. They look like salt of the earth people.
His aunt, by the way,
his dad, like, people are walking up to his dad asking for photos, and his dad makes sure to move the water bottle so that it wasn't in the photo. Like, you can't really teach that kind of stuff.
His aunt too is very, very attractive.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, very attractive.
And
look at me.
his mom
coming
also,
from the
right?
guy who was creeping out Roman Anthony's dead sister, who's in
that's different.
Early 20s.
That's different. That's more healthy.
No, it's not more healthy.
That's a voluptuous woman. I'll stand by that. That was a terrific call by me.
Don't comment out loud about 20-year-olds, okay?
Buster had a problem with it.
Listen, I got a problem with Buster.
I went to Peter Luger's again, by the way. Another mistake. I went for the steak sandwich, right? And I told you that? Yeah, they don't have the steak sandwich on the weekends.
Well, but this is on you.
I know it's on me. It's a mistake.
Why don't you like the Nick Sirianni of restaurants? Go ask them, when do you serve the steak sandwich, and then go then.
They serve it during the week, and they ran out of bread. The only day I could go was Saturday. So I went, and I said, please, I said, Theo.
Please, sir.
Please, Theo, tell me you got the steak sandwich. He goes, no, it's the weekend, you idiot. We don't have steak sandwiches. Look at the menu. Right there in the menu, Monday through Fridays.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So it's screamed right off the menu. We do not serve steak sandwiches.
I said to Theo, can we just have a weekend menu then? I got myself all excited again. I didn't read the fine print. Can we just have a weekend menu where there's no steak sandwich on it?
So did you get up and leave, or did you still eat there?
No, I still ate. I'm going to turn down the burger.
So you want
I got to turn down that burger. It was perfectly cooked, too, this time. Perfectly
I think the
cooked.
burger is only for lunch, by the way, there.
It is.
I don't think
but it was
you get that at dinner.
Perfectly cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah?
And then like an animal, because now I have a real problem. I decided that Jersey Mike's was going to be a good idea yesterday again. And I didn't have if I told you the amount of food that I ate yesterday at Jersey Mike's, you'd throw up.
What'd you have, a foot long?
No, I had 3 giant subs.
No, you did not.
Yes. I had a giant
by yourself ate 3 foot-long subs.
3 giant subs.
Well, then you have a real problem.
I'm telling you, I'm admitting it right now.
No.
In front of God and them boys.
No.
I had a giant cheesesteak.
Raymond, 3 foot-long subs?
This guy has been proven that he can put away a sandwich.
I'm not saying the guy can't eat.
He can put several.
Disgusting.
Oh, for God's sakes. This guy could put away multiple sandwiches in one sitting. He's a vacuum cleaner.
Smash these things.
That's disgusting.
So I've learned not to doubt him.
Your colon must be so full.
It's not full. I have a very regular. It's not a colon issue at all. Cheesesteak, delicious, Italian. I had a tuna. You name it.
Oh, God. It's too much food.
Oh, what a day. Felt gross afterwards, but it was delicious.
You ate all of the Jersey Mike's after the Peter Luger's?
Peter Luger's was on Saturday. I decided Jersey Mike's. It made too much sense. Rocco had a game. Jersey Mike's is right there. In a rush to get back for the football. Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
You got some real issues, but good for you.
It's not good for me. I have a problem. I have a problem that needs to be stopped.
So Rams move on. We question their defense, right? All right. If I let you,
okay,
right now,
yep,
repick.
Okay,
what would you do? You went Rams, Bills. I went what? What did I do?
You went Seattle,
Patriots.
I think you went Seattle Patriots.
Yeah, I think I went Seattle Patriots. Would you redo your pick? Rams, Bills.
No, I'd stick with it.
You'd stay with Rams, Bills.
Yep.
Would I redo Patriots, Seahawks? I don't think so.
Oh, well, listen, we're going to get a chance to find out.
I don't think so. I think I'd stick with it.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, you just told me, though, that I asked you who you're going to take, Josh Allen or Denver.
I don't.
You said Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Okay, so, I mean, if that's the case, if now you went into Jacksonville, and I said this to you weeks and weeks ago when I made the prediction, if you go into Jacksonville and you kept going, well, it's 3 road games and stuff.
It's not an easy road.
I know, but once you see him do it in Jacksonville, and we had to hear, whatever team wins this game is going to have a real chance to win the Super Bowl. How many times did we hear that during that game? a million times. A million times during that game.
It was totally confusing to me.
Tony Romo was out of his. I think he may have spent all day golfing the day before in Jacksonville.
So the first, I think it was the first touchdown that Josh Allen runs in for. He gets hammered at the goal line. He just narrowly gets the ball across the goal line. And Tony Romo was like, "Hang on, that play was blown dead." I'm like, "Okay." And I'm just sitting there waiting for. Well, at what point did they tell us that it wasn't blown dead? There was no referee. There was no flag. There was nothing.
Never touched him. That's a catch.
Nothing.
No. Now Tony looked like he had a. I don't think that Tony had his greatest call yesterday. Yeah.
It was not as bad. You know, I thought better yesterday. I thought Brady was pretty good yesterday.
Brady was solid. Yeah. It's all that you get a little Alex Earl in the same parts, you know. Get the brain working right.
Gave a tutorial of how to throw the football into the wind.
Saw that.
I thought he did a nice job yesterday.
You want the nose of that football down.
Yeah. But, that's good stuff.
It's great stuff. That's why he's there. It's why you're paying him $37 million. Right?
And now this weekend coming up, to me, best football weekend of the season.
Oh.
To me.
I don't know. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, now Monday. It's a pretty special.
It's pretty special and gorgeous, really. But you don't get the creme de la creme. You don't get the Seahawks. You don't get the Broncos. You don't get the best teams. So let me, on the menu, tell you what you're going to have this weekend. 2 games Saturday.
Yep.
2 games Sunday. National championship game Monday.
That's nice.
That's really nice.
That's real nice. But we got excellent football games, though, too. I mean, that Green Bay game was good. The Rams game was good.
The Green Bay game was amazing. The Rams
Buffalo
game was amazing.
good.
The Bills game was amazing. The Eagles game was amazing.
They got good football games, man.
Yeah. Of the 5 games we've had so far, only 1 game wasn't great.
The Chargers offense stunk.
Right.
Yeah.
Which we knew it wasn't good, but you didn't think it would be that bad.
Not like that.
No, that was really bad. So in your mind, how much of a hit does Justin Herbert take?
I think he takes a hit, but like I said before the playoffs started, he's going to be saved by the fact that he's got no tackles and his offensive line stinks.
Right.
I don't like the idea. How about the coaching staff, though? I mean, if that's true, if I got Chargers players after the game walking up to Patriots defensive players saying we had no idea what you guys were running, that's a problem.
That's a problem for your head coach. Is what it's a problem for.
Yeah, I mean, what were you studying? They something you'd never seen before. They threw at you.
Look at the young quarterbacks in this league now too.
Yeah, look at my division.
Play at this level.
It's great.
I'm
awesome.
not saying it to upset you. I'm just
you are
remarkable.
No.
Does it really matter though?
Yes,
to you.
It does matter.
Fix your own house before you're worrying about how good the other teams in your division are going to be.
Yeah, but at least I'm not. I'm living in one of those neighborhoods where I was given the house by my grandmother, and it's a shanty, and I'm by mansions. I have to fix up my house.
Yeah, but they knock those things down, and then they put those McMansions on those.
No,
properties.
we don't have. We're not knocking this thing. We just keep adding little things to it. I put some siding on it.
Oh, nice. Do you have a chimney on the house?
No.
You should put a chimney on the house.
Why? So hopefully it burns down? No.
So is the grass like growing like wildfire, like weeds of grass all over the front yard?
Yeah,
one of those houses?
There's no landscaping.
Where you drive by, you're like, oh boy, that person they should figure out a way to take care of the house a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couch on the front porch. That thing's a mess.
You know, John is at the point where he truly, now he's your age, 44 years old. He truly, really believes that the Jets will never win a Super Bowl in his lifetime.
I'm with him.
You don't think so either?
No. We got 15 years to make the playoff. No, there's no chance we're going to win a Super Bowl.
You guys are going to live another 40 years.
Doesn't matter. I mean, we stink.
Yeah, but you stink at the moment. You don't always stink.
We stink every moment.
No. At some point, it's going to turn around. It has to.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You can't be bad every year. It doesn't make sense.
We are bad every year.
Not every year. Not 2010, 2011, it wasn't bad.
That's 15 years ago, man.
It's a long, but so okay. So even in 15 years, when you're 59, you come back. You're like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, Woody Johnson still on the team?
Woody Johnson will be in his 90s, probably not.
Well, who knows? I mean, is it going to be his son?
He'll be passed down. Yeah.
What's his son's name?
Brick.
Brick?
I was going to say Rug. Yeah, Brick.
Yeah, because that makes me confident. That makes me really confident.
So why do you even care then?
Because I care. Because I like the team. Because I
just get out
for the team. I'm not getting out. You would think so much less of me if I just got out. I'm not going to get out. I'm in it for the long run.
I want you to have life.
I have other teams.
Real belief.
I got Matthew Schaefer. I got things. Got the Islanders are a playoff team right now.
Josh Hart is back.
Yeah, I got the Knicks.
Is Josh Hart the most important player on the Knicks?
He shouldn't be, but he might be.
He is the consummate glue guy.
Glue guy. Yeah.
He does everything.
He's terrific. He really is.
And now he's not afraid to shoot.
What'd you say?
And now he's not afraid to shoot. Well, you can give me a 3. I'll shoot you 3.
Oh, yeah, no. He's
in your face.
The best version of himself. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll make fun of the Eagles a little more and get to your calls, 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
The final wild card matchup is tonight, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL game day. Tonight, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Now, I personally am feeling the Texans big time. Take your shot on an upset if you want to. Take the Steelers' money line or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after an even bigger payout while the playoffs get rolling. Visit FanDuel.com/local, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL game day. 21 and over and physically present in New York, options required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-360.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Before we continue along, all this food conversation, it has me thinking, Rick.
It does it really? It's got me thinking too.
What does it make you think?
Especially since we clarified when reads are supposed to be done.
That's nice.
Yeah. It has me thinking about this place I like to call Wild Fork. You know how much I love them. I told you I got a beautiful rack of ribs just sitting there waiting for me. I've been telling you about Wild Fork Foods, and here's why. Okay, you ready? Quality, incredible. Prices, legit. Got organic ground beef, just $6 a pound. 5-pound bags of chicken breast for around $3 a pound. That's real value without sacrificing quality. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Plus, you've got over 450 meat and seafood options. Shop 7 locations or get same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. That's Wild Fork Foods, baby.
That's nice. Well done by you. I'll try to duplicate. I can't do that well. But Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Busy night in sports. The locals, Rangers host the Kraken at 7 o'clock. Then 8 o'clock, Devils visit the Wild in Minnesota. 8:30, Nets in Dallas taking on the Mavericks. And, of course, the final game of Wild Card Weekend, the Steelers and the Texans. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So let's unpack that a little bit. You have no animosity towards Rodgers, right? I know you picked the Texans to win, but will you root for Rodgers to perform well tonight?
No.
You will not?
No.
Why?
No, I have no animosity at all. I will root for my pick.
So it's all about the pick with you.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no allegiance to Aaron or to Pittsburgh. Yeah, congratulations! You made the playoffs. That's great. And now I'd like to see your season end.
So it wouldn't be enough to
Yeah, he's a legend.
Thank you.
Rodgers plays really well.
Yeah, that would be great.
So if Rodgers plays well, but Houston wins by 4, you would take that.
I would love it.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, Aaron has had an unbelievable career, and just in typical Steelers fashion, they've found a way to again be a playoff team. The problem for them is, for Mike Tomlin at least, over the last 6 tries, is winning a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they waited for him. That's why they went out and traded for DK Metcalf and paid him $30 million a year, and all the different things that they did was to put themselves in this spot and win. And I'm just hoping they don't.
Now, it is a good dynamic of this unbelievable elite defensive line going up against a quarterback that gets rid of the ball so quickly.
Yeah, so quickly. I mean, but you're also talking about a team that has the ability to cover also. So this is not just Danielle Hunter in the Hunter and Anderson show.
Anderson,
this is you got Stingley, you got a good back end. So I mean, their defense flies around. They're physical, they're fast.
Is it? I mean, we discuss this all the time. Is this the best defense in football? Is Denver the best defense in football? What do you think?
I would say I would still probably lean this defense.
Yeah, I think I would as well, from top to bottom. Denver's defense is great, but I mean, we've seen Denver's defense get abused this season.
Yeah, this defense. I mean, this defense is a real problem. I mean, they fly around the ball. They have two outstanding edge rushers. They're really well coached. DeMeco Ryans, man. I mean, he's a terrific coach.
Yeah, right off of the Niners coaching tree.
This is 3 straight years, and he's got 2 playoff wins.
And remember, what they start out to see was 0-2.
Yeah, and their offense has been a problem all season long, and this defense has just been rock solid.
It really is special. Could you imagine if Josh Allen was ever able to play with a team like the Eagles, I don't mean a team like a roster built as well as some of these other clubs? Like his best receiver is Khalil Shakir. Could you imagine if he ever played with a defense like they have in Houston or a full team like they have in Philadelphia? How good he would be.
Dynasty.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when he had Steph Diggs, he had tons of success with Steph Diggs. I just think that they thought he graduated to he could just make all the receivers around him better.
And he does, but he shouldn't have to.
Oh, listen, Dalton Kincaid's a good tight end. Dawson Knox is a good tight end. They thought Keon Coleman was going to be better, and he hasn't been. They thought Keon Coleman was going to be a number one receiver.
Well, he's not.
That's the problem. He's not.
Yeah, he's not.
They got the best running game in the league. Right? So, I mean, it's not like he's bereft of talent.
No, but you would figure you would want to load up a quarterback like that and give him as many weapons as you possibly could.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, that's what Howie did. I mean, Howie said, we're going to load up now, and when we have to pay the price, we'll pay the price.
Right.
But right now, we try to get as many as we can.
So that game, of course, on ESPN tonight, starting 8 o'clock, and should be a good one. A 3-point spread on that one. Raymond?
Hi there.
Now, RJ wins the day for mood, but you've been in a pretty good mood all day as well.
How could I not be in a good mood with everything that's transpired? Everything is wonderful.
I haven't heard you this happy in a long time. It's nice to see.
I needed this.
Even a subway delay didn't derail your.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But that's exactly what I said to myself. It's like, okay, if this is the price I have to pay for such a glorious weekend, I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it.
All right. You ready for the 3 stars?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Yeah, so it all goes to that level of happiness that we're talking about today. And like you said, nobody's had a better day than RJ, although you guys try to sweeten the pot. Rick wants to sacrifice me.
So if we're willing to part with Gunling for a Niners Super Bowl, who's to say Ray's not next? Hey, RJ, would you not be friends with Ray for the Sabres to win a Stanley Cup?
Now, how does that work, though?
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know that works pretty well for the show dynamic. And again, we ended up there because Dave wanted to sacrifice Andrew Gunling, Eagles fan that he is.
And I give you the Sabres as Eastern Conference champions with the unknown of what happens in the Stanley Cup final.
Wow.
Gunling, gone.
It's very mean. I hope that doesn't happen to either myself.
I never got a full answer from RJ.
Man, you may not. And you may not ever get an answer.
Number 2.
All right. Robin called in.
Let's go to Robin. She's not in Dobbs Ferry.
Greetings from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, guys. Rick, you'd love this place. There's boobies flying everywhere.
Oh, everywhere!
It might be the greatest call in the show's history.
Yes,
so where exactly are you?
In the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, off the coast
You with the
of Ecuador.
turtles? And the boobs.
That's right. You got them all there.
That's your kind of place, though.
You're not kidding.
You may have to head to Ecuador.
I took notes. I mean, I like turtles.
Yeah.
You love turtles.
I like sea lions.
Yeah.
And I like boobs.
Those are your favorite. Yeah, that's your kind of place.
Guys, let's go for lunch.
Let's go right there, right now for lunch.
Number 1.
Oh, a little controversy about an email.
I send a beautiful email for the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, you brought it up, so I'm going to just dive right into this. You really are a piece of work. You know that?
Yeah, we had a great conversation with Sam. Rick took it upon himself.
No one else replied. I felt like I needed to do it.
No one needed to reply.
It was a bit much, though.
It was the most slobbery, you-know-what, kissing email response in the history of the medium.
You guys are the worst.
Yeah, well.
We got the dishwasher fairy who empties the dishwasher one time and is now getting full company credit for being the secret dishwasher.
And I think we figured it out.
Most people don't respond all to an email. You're the problem with society.
Dave, how did your email go?
Sam, great to meet you as well. Have a great weekend, Dave.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't even know if that warrants an email.
That's not even an email. He should have.
Because I'm not an ass kisser like you.
Oh. That's right on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh, Sam, let's go to Ecuador together. That's next.
Yeah, well, stay tuned. More to come. See you boys Tuesday.
All right. It's Rule 76.
No excuses, like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg. And
land the plane for Harbaugh. Land it.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube. Smash these things.
Your colon must be so full.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. Really? That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's second chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton